Well, salutations, good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, wherever you may find yourself orientated within this universe, and welcome back to another broadcast. We are Ultrasonic Blur. We hope that you find yourselves well, and if not, we hope whatever is ailing you is easily fixable, and if not, well, then we hope we can offer some entertainment in these more trying of times. Last time we started up Rayman Redemption and things, got about 4 hours into that. It was a lot of fun. We are definitely enjoying our time with that. And today, this was an interesting one, because we were looking at like, do we want to like find like another game that's like nice and short that we can just kind of slot in and do some stuff like that? And we thought we're going to burn ourselves out just, running through games really quickly and everything. So we thought, let's go the opposite way. Let's go for a game that doesn't matter if we can, quote, complete or not on anything. So we decided the nice little idea might be to just spend a little bit of chill time. We could have gone back to Slay the Spire 2 because we've been playing that a little bit in like our off time and things, but like now it's a little bit too intense. So we decided let's go the other way and things. Let's go with something which has no real end goal and things. Let's go ahead and just have a little bit of a chill time with a fun little game called House Flipper. There is like no objective to the game. You just kind of do stuff. You just make a house and then you flip it. Don't know how you flip a house, but yeah, we can flip a house. Of course, no one in this economy could even begin to do that, but never mind that. Now, we have done a couple of things. And by a couple of things, we mean we've gone through and because this game kind of has like a skill tree thing, and it starts off, like the idea is that you start off small and you work your way bigger and bigger and bigger. One of the things the game does that's not too shabby is it has like a, give us 1 second. I know you won't be able to see anything right now, but I just need to make sure my chats are all working. So, blah, 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 blah. Where's the other one? There you are. You're there. You're there. Just fix the size. Here, da-da-da. Here, da-da-da. There we are. For some reason, Restreamers being a button wouldn't work. But yes, we have done a little bit. You'll notice I have far more money than anyone will be able to have right now at over $288,000. And this is what we've done with our place. It's a tiny little shed. Literally, it was a shed that they're like, fuck it, wang in some kitchen appliances, wang in a bathroom, and oh, look at that, suddenly it's a house. Honestly, the thing about this place is the fact that it's got a huge ass garden. Like, you could probably expand out this way a little bit, and then, like, make a nice big garden, put a nice big, like, the bushes are already fantastic, but I'm thinking, like, put a big pond in here, grow beds all along here, throw in a, like, you keep this as a bungalow, like, you extend it out this way, you extend it out that way, big bungalow there, and then everything works. I am gonna go ahead and, why those birds are really loud, I don't know. Sound, yeah, sound volume, ambient voice. Yeah, that can go about there. That could go about there. There we are. So yeah, it's pretty, I like this. And like I said, the garden, you'd have like a nice big rock pond going along here, and then grow beds for like a ton of stuff that you could put in there. It'd be all very fun. But we haven't got any of like the paid DLC stuff. That costs money. But we do have a little bit of stuff that we can go and do. So, thought the plan would be today, we'll just flip some houses. How did we get this much money? Hard work. And by hard work, I mean this took a long ass time. But this essentially lets us, one of the things that this does is this game has like a perk system, which is really fun. So it's like, hey, look at that, we get all of this stuff. So we've got a fair chunk of it. Everything in painting, everything in handyman, demolition we haven't done a whole lot of, same with masonry, negotiation, there's just jobs for doing all the jobs, and then cleaning is doing that. So, let's go ahead and flip a house. We'll start with a small one, and then we'll see, because like I said, we've got a lot of money, so we can, if we wanted to, we could look at, say, like, unsatisfying effect, or the one to move in kind of thing, or a room for enhancements, or any of them, really, like, any of the more expensive ones, but we don't want to spend too much, so we'll start small, and we'll start with a camping bungalow. What you got here? A small house with a plot of land for renovations, but fully equipped. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, it's, definitely needs a bit of work. Trees out the back could do with a little bit. Kitchen needs a once over, but we'll have a look at there. Queen Ruth, salutations. It is a pleasure to see you here. We hope you find yourself well. Alright, we'll buy this place right now. Again, absolutely crazy. A millennial, Gen Z, Gen X. How the fuck are you guys affording to buy a house? That's illegal. You can't do that. You must rent something that's barely a quarter of this thing's total area. And you'll be happy about it. Alright, buyers. On the left you can see a thumbnail for buyers. From time to time they will comment on your actions. Pay attention to those at the top. The higher they are, the more they are willing to pay for the house. Cool. So first things first, we are gonna have to tidy everything up here. We'll leave the garden as is. I mean, the grass, like, I don't give a shit about the grass state. As far as I'm concerned, the grass should look like this. Nice, big, luscious, trees. There's a lot of trees growing in, which I'm not too adverse to. I was trying to think of the opposite of fond there, but yeah, looking pretty good. So let's start off by cleaning the outside of this place. We'll see what we can do. What do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do for the outside of this place. Outside of the house is always the weird one for us. It's like, just leave, as long as it's clean, I don't really care. Though with current climates and temperatures, because it is stupidly hot outside right now, it might be worth making it white. You'll also notice as well on the top right hand corner and things, you can see dirt. We have the ability to just instinctively know where all of the dirt is on a place, so we can go ahead and clean out you like that. And then there's one more piece like there we are, got that. So the outside is all cleaned. Let's go ahead. Oh goodness me, let's get in here and clean up all of this stuff. And by clean it up, I think we go flamethrower. No, we will literally just sell every single item in here. Sell it all. Okay, bunch of junk, but hey, it technically gives us money. So get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Okay, I'm thinking probably knock this wall down. Leave the, yeah, this all pops that out. So yeah, no bathroom, you gotta be kidding me. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care about you. But yeah, we knock this out and we make like a kitchen diner area. Just so that that's a little bit cleaner. Alright, or a little bit nicer. Make the most out of this space. Because they're like, oh, it's 3 bedrooms, you know, it's 3 rooms. It's like, okay, cool, but the rooms are tiny and shit. So instead of, no, don't want to paint that. We'll just take a hammer to you. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Clear that out. And of course, look who's at the fucking top. The old fuckwits. Of course, they're the ones at the bloody top. Oh, yes, I can afford to buy a house. No, I ain't selling to you fuckers. And that might be a touch loud. Let me just pull that a smidge down. About there. There we are. Okay. I could move the office here if we wanted. I might move the office here, because I kind of like the size of this place. It's a little bit bigger than our normal place. But let's just see what we've got. So, okay, so we've got a nice big room here. Everything. And now let's get to cleaning. The door has disappeared, so we are currently trapped in here. But that's okay. We'll worry about that later. Up there. Takes that. And then in the bathroom, we will... I mean, we're definitely getting rid of all that tiling. The green tiling is terrible. So, start here. Just clean these out. Yeah. Clean everything up first. Worry about everything else. Also, what color are we gonna paint this place? Because I'm gonna be honest, I fucking hate the whole, like, everything has to be, like, white or magnolia so that it's viable to anyone to buy it. It's like, no, it's just makes everything look inhospitable. Like, disgustingly awful. It's like, oh, but it has to sell for the most for market value, because otherwise, imagine that. You can't have a house that someone thinks they could live in. What if the colors aren't nice? It's like, get rid of that crap. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Get you, get you, get you. Clean up you. Like so. And then everyone's happier with a place that's a bit cleaner. Very nice. Okay. So, What are we looking at? Like, what's that? There's a toilet can go there. Radiator goes there. Shower goes there. Yeah, we basically do have to keep the room pretty much as it is. I mean, how many is that wide? If I look at you, I can look at the floor for it. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the doorway is 4 wide. So that leaves 3 on either side for the middle. I kind of like the idea of it being just off center. So yes, I have a flamethrower. Don't ask me why the game gives you a flamethrower. It just does. So yeah. Because I'm thinking, if we knock the door there, like this, and then just clear this out, and clear that out, I said clear that out, what we can do is throw you there, like so. We can go like this, and this might work a little nicer, just so that there's a little, you know, a little bit of room. You can put something there, the door doesn't immediately feel like it's clanging into the radiator, all that good stuff. Let me go ahead and put a front door in right now. Is it under walls? No, that's specifically that. Door? That's garage doors. Where's a normal door? Is it an installation? No, it's not an installation. Door. Also, what have we got windows-wise? Ooh, wait, can I replace the windows on stuff? Can I replace these windows? Can I replace these? I can replace these terrible windows! Oh, I'm replacing all of these. Yep, replacing every window in here right now. And now, it's very claustrophobic, but let's start off with a door, I think. Door. We want a decent-sized door, something that's nice. For the outside, not too... I didn't mind this door. The problem with this door is that green on the inside I don't like, so I'd like the secondary color and the primary color to be the same, ideally. I could make it black on both sides, dark blue. What about brown? What about brown and brown? No, brown and brown. I'm not a fan of. But what about brown on the outside, black on the inside? Or just, better yet, dark grey? 2 dark greys? Black and dark grey? I mean, the outside black and I make the inside dark grey. Buy that, and then pop you... Where do I want to pop you? There. Rotate that around to that side. There, looks pretty good. Okay, sweet! Ta-da! There we go. So we now have a door in and out of the place. Which don't look too bad. We will, like I said, we want to put a window in there. So let's look at windows. Let's look at what we want to do for windows. I like the black windows. Those are quite nice. I just want a small little black window. Floor window? No. That window, oh god, that's expensive. Fucking hell, these windows are expensive as shit, but I do like them. Alright, with the black frame. Oh, that's why, because it's a fucking massive window. Okay, never mind. We want small window. Tell you what I can do. Sort by price ascending. Okay, these are window blinds. These are all the blinds for stuff. I want actual windows. Merry window in black. Black base. Tabletop in light grey, kind of like that. Maybe, yeah, I don't want that in black. I think the light grey there works. So merry window is not is a pretty good option. What are you? Floor non-openable? No, I don't think it's got to be. I think it's just a merry window, isn't it? Yeah, just the merry window. Because I don't like these like really long, the long windows. Not right now. Double windows, definitely on what we're going for. So yeah, I think it's just going to be the merry windows. Put them in black, like that. And then a light grey there. And that'll go and sit... Oh, you son of a bitch. You can only sit there or there. That's just irritating. Well, it's fine. We'll pop you in. Put a little bit of colour in there. Like so. And then... really want to know how wide this fucking flooring is, so let me real quick glass walls? Ah, I can just put in an entire glass wall if we wanted. For no apparent reason. Yeah, just put it on the backing onto the shower. No. What I want to do is I know there's a way that you can see the size of the flooring and stuff, but floors and ceiling, floor panels, we will let's keep it a nice light color, I think. Floor panel pine. Let's see what that looks like right now. Oh, it doesn't show you, damn it. That's definitely not what we're going to use. I just want a simple light wood, vapor French. No, I like the pine. I really like the pine. Just keep it nice and bright. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hang on, how much is one? 26. Okay, 0.26. Alright, so let me just calc that real quick. Calculator. 6.32 divided by 0.26. It's 24 apparently. It's 24-ish. 31, sorry. 6.31 divided by 0.26. That's times, sorry. 6.331 divided by 0.26. I don't know how the fuck this is working. Okay, right. Also, why is it going up to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 24. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So we can do a couple of windows there without too much issue. That'll be nice. We'll clean that up, and already this place looks much nicer. Just having the brighter flooring in I already like. So yeah, we wanted the merry windows in again. Recently reviewed items, the merry windows in black and black with the light grey. So yeah, it's like 4 along, so that's 2 off, like that, and then we'll put in another one over the other side. Add exactly 2 in. Yep, 2 in. Pop that there. Pap that. Use that. Use that. And then, do I have enough for a bigger window that could sit there? I don't know, but I'm interested to find out. Windows. Sorry, yeah, windows. Looking at those. I wish it told me the size on that, but it doesn't. If we've got the size for it, we'll see how big that is. Ooh, that could sit right there and be quite nice. And then you just get blinded by the light as you've got a desk there and things. A desk right next to the window. I mean, it works. It's not bad. I like it. And it's in the middle. So that goes there. That looks like that. That's all nice and beautiful, like so. Fits the colors of all of that stuff. Fits the colors on you. So yeah, we'll make... I'm thinking we make this little corner here the bedroom, because then it's like bedroom, bathroom. Oh, that's an idea. What if we put the wall to the bathroom here? Oh, that's an idea. Yeah, because then this wall here becomes something. You put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So you put bathroom here, bed goes here. You got big, you got like wardrobe, door, bed, space between the two of them. Then you put along this wall, this becomes where you put like a little kitchen bit for it. You put desk and stuff here. You put something here. It's coming together. My head, it's coming together in my head now. It's coming together. Just like any good orgy, it's all coming together. And then, how do we want to do windows on this wall? I'm thinking like one in the middle. Like one just straight down the middle here would be pretty good. So, what kind of windows could we get that are... I want a nice... Triple Mary? I don't want Triple Mary, I don't think. Also, if I just look at the Triple Mary and things, yeah, I could just put... Triple Mary there could work a little nicer than Actually, yeah, I'm changing my mind. This is also the reason why why I did it, but we had a ton of money. Because I'm going to change my bloody mind a bunch about this, I'm sure. Also, could you move? No, it's just sat where it's on the corner that you can move it via. Light grey. Yeah, light grey. Buy now. And that is 3. Alright, 1, 2. God damn it. That is not what I wanted. Alright. So yeah, again, looking at it, it's 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Slap that in there. That sits there. That's quite nice, because now that frames that whole window really nicely. We can put the desk in there. So yeah, we go desk. We go like little shoe thing, desk, toiletries and stuff there. Yeah. Alright, you go there like that. And then we are going to sell the, whatever that is. We'll sell all of these. I don't need to sell that. That's like the one thing I don't need to sell. That can go. That light switch can go away. That thing can go away. So yeah. That goes there. So instead now, it's here that we put the door. So put a door 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, and 4. So the door now goes here, which means you could honestly put the shower here without too much issue. That could work. We'll see. Yeah, 3. There we are. Right. And then that just pop that masonry in there. Like so. There's not enough room to place a wall here. Oh, because it's too long. That's fine. Boink. Hey, and I got a skill point for the walls. That's great. Yeah. So that goes there. Masonry. Walls already painted. That's not a bad idea. Max amount of wall at a time. Building is 1 meter more. Building at lower prices is also fine. I'm going to go with max amount at a time. Just because it makes my life easier. I don't care about the speed on it a whole lot. Yeah, we want to go there. There we are. That makes life a lot easier. And look at that. Nice brick and mortar. All there. So yeah, this is where we put in like a kitchenette style thing. Kitchen. Is that in? I mean, it's only thing I don't know is where furniture stuff goes. This is all for the outside, right? I think. Yeah. We want rooms, doors, floors, and ceilings. I mean, floors and ceilings as well. Floor and ceiling tiles. Let's look at ceiling tiles. Let's look at the ceiling tiles for the floor. In the thing. There's a nice one that I've seen before. It's not the checker tile. There's a checker tile that's slightly nicer than that. There it is. This stuff. This is wonderful for this room. Like, look at this. That's just really nice. It's not quite got a pattern to it, but I do like that. So that, you go in there. Ta-da-da-da. You've got all of that. Because I think you put the shower here. Put the shower there. Toilet there. Probably window there. Do you want to put a window there? And that is kind of like... You can put a window there. That could work. Yeah. And then this is all kitchen stuff in there. So I'll just look for kitchen. Kitchen stuff. It's price ascending right now. We don't mind that whole lot. We want a kitchen sink, ideally. I mean, a corner cabinet. Let's just have a look and see. If I pop that there... Oh, there's definitely enough room for another corner cabinet. Also, ease the thing that shows me the grid, which is what I definitely, desperately wanted. So yeah, that... How far back can you go into a corner? Can you go one over? One over? No, that's as far as you can go. Okay. So yeah, we'll put that in there. What typing is that? It's just kitchen corner cabinet grey. We don't want it in orange. Black with a white top. No, I like... Grey with a black countertop. Pure white. No. Never pure white. White and grey. Green. I don't like the green. cream-colored doors is quite nice. Oh, black is the cream-colored door. Yes, we have a winner. We have a fucking winner right there. So we can go there, there, right in the corner. Go on. Just pop that in the corner as far as it will go. That starts that off. And now, alright, corner kitchen cabinet. That's that one. With double doors. No, we just want one with a sink, which is you. Cream doors, and it's a black top piece here. That can go there. Now, my initial thought is that you'd want this, probably, yeah, this will go here on this side. And the reason for that is because I don't want it this side, because you're going to need like an oven. You're going to need an oven in there, and then like one more set of doors, and then, or like a, oven, fridge. I was like, Grandma, I need a well-equipped kitchen so I can cook. Shut up! So yeah, this is kitchen, this is like office space diner thing there, desk there. So yeah, we need more of those drawers. There'd be an installation for assembly, heating, other, oven. Let's just look for oven. We want a nice little oven. What can I do with you? Oh, I can change the colors on the base and everything. Black wood, details in cream. No, we'll keep it light on you, and the handle we'll make black on you. 4 hob isn't bad. Like a good, I feel like an oven is an important thing. Black or black wood. Keep the black, I think. Yeah. That. That's pretty good. Buy that, and that just sits there. Like so. Why couldn't you sit one forward? I don't know. But that's fine. And then we put in another thing and a fridge. So I'm looking at those. I wish there was like a filter similar. Alright, kitchen cabinet. Kitchen cabinet. Can I get away with a double? I could. I tell you what I could get away with. This is a weird idea. Let me just see. What if I did this? Could you do that? Could you get away with this? You could get away with doing that. And then putting the fridge, like, backed up onto it. It's just the fact that there's, like, the door there. I mean, I tell you what you could also do is if you just put one there, you could probably get away with a single there, a bit there, and then having the fridge. That's the one thing, it's just a fridge. I don't know whether... Let me have a look at fridges real quick. Fridge. What fridges have we got? We've got a mini fridge freezer. But I don't think that's quite big enough. Fridge Fez. What size are you? See, yeah, you're a fairly small fridge, so I'm wondering whether or not you could get away with having, like, a fridge, kinda... You can't put it next to it. I wonder if... Can I put it on top of? I can put them on top of it. So that's not the worst. Yeah. Let's do that then. Let's do that. Alright, corner kitchen cabinet with sink. We don't need a kitchen cabinet with sink. We need cabinet with... Just need the cabinet. And kitchen cabinet. Kitchen cabinet. We only need a single. We'll take one with a drawer, because it's... You know, you gotta have one with a drawer. It was black with cream doors. Yep, that's right. Spin that round. Pop you right up against you. Right, yep, right up against you. One in, you pop there. Perfect. And then we wanted you with black and cream, which sat here. Like that. Yeah, I really like that. That's just a nice little dunk, like nice little kitchen. You can work in here. The oven's right in the middle. Ooh, the oven right in the middle. It'd be really nice if I could get rid of that one. Do I Because the thing that I'm looking at is like kitchen cabinet. Like that corner cabinet piece is really nice. And the reason it's really nice is just because... Ooh, kitchen cabinet slim. What do you look like? Let's just see. Holy shit, that's a long cabinet. Yeah, you could put a cabinet there, like that, as well to sort of lock it off. I'm just worried that it's going to be like, oh, could you... I'm thinking that it's going to end up walling off stuff. That's my problem with it, is it's going to look like it's walling things in. Weirdly enough, this looks like it could work as a as just a normal thing, but that's fine. But yeah, if I look at fridge then, again with it. Fridge, let's see what we can look at. I mean, a glass, like, the thing is like, with a small amount of foods and stuff, it's nice to have, like, a reasonable sized fridge. How big are these fridges? Ooh, you're very big fridge, which actually doesn't work too badly if you're okay putting a fridge here. Like, fridge there. But it's right next, that just looks weird. Yeah. Thinking maybe the smaller fridge then. Because the thing is I don't want, like, the little fridge, like, sat here, where it's, like, right next to the, like, super close to the oven. But I'm thinking that, like, maybe that's just, yeah, if it was just, like, a nice-sized fridge, like, a thin fridge. Fridge. These are all really big fridges. Refrigerator. Refrigerator. Okay. So we've got... now that's perfect. I just want a nice, long, thin fridge. Just a nice, simple, long fridge. Doesn't need to be anything fancy. I'm just looking for a decent size fridge. Refrigerator mono. What can I put you in? That's in all in black. That would be all in black with white panels on the front. Yeah. Because now that's perfect. Now that right there, backing onto there, or that way, like that, feels pretty perfect. There we go. That's better. So you get this. Not entirely sure what you'd want to put here. You can probably put something there with blood against it, but yeah. This needs to move one over. Right, just one over. Yeah, it's never going to be perfect, but that's nice. And now you have a nice little kitchen area. It's like chop, 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 put a fucking toaster or something there. Chop, 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 chop. Do all of that and things. It's small enough that you can just kind of work in it, and then sink here for sink requirements and things. You do need a bin. You had a bin in there, I guess. Do we have a bin? I just put bin. That's bun. Bin. That's binder. I'm just looking for, like, a bin. Oh, they call it a trash bin, don't you? No. Alright, trash bin. Let's see what trash bins they've got. See, because, like, that right there, how big is that? That almost fits perfectly there. Let me just see what colors I've got. Can I go with... Alright, so that's the front color piece there that sits on those two. We want it in, like, white, I guess? This black and white, or this off-white. I think grey. Or just make it black with black because it's a bin. Yeah. So we just pop that right there. And there you go. It's like, oh, I have a little bin. It's not a big bin, but, you know, that's because you've got multiple of them and you have them for, like, recycling and stuff. And yay. Okay, so we have a plan there. Do we think that popping a wall there would help? No, because this is basically like kitchen, enter. That's all you do there. Oh, the kitchen's right by the front. I don't give a shit. So, we said this here is like the window, is the nice big window. We could... Oh, man. Just realized what you could do. Is instead of having one window here, you have 3, and then a 1 here. Could you do that? I don't know. Let me go back to the window. Yeah, because those windows would sit like there. It would move one over, which would leave a space there, and then you'd put one in there. Alright, hang on. Marry windows. Black, light grey. Yeah, that would sit there. Those move one over, at least. Which puts in a bit of a space there. I gotta have a look at it, see what it's looking like. Alright. And then you buy... I wish you could move it just slightly over. Alright. Window there. Yep. And then we put the 3 window here. Which was there. Black, light grey. So yeah, that looks like that. There we go. That's better. So now you have this nice sort of separation. You've almost got a room here. To be honest, what you could do is, if you really wanted, you could put a line there and make it look like it's got a wall? How would that work? How would that work? Because then it makes it look like you've almost got like this countertop piece here that works. Ah, no, it's just not quite over. It would sit in the wrong spot there. Bugger. That's a shame. So I was thinking if that cut perfectly in line with that piece, but it doesn't. That's okay. That's okay. We could technically shrink the bathroom down a little bit if you wanted to do that, but I don't, so sod it. Because, yeah, it's always going to be weird with this anyway. Because there's no... Yeah. Okay. Well, that's nice, and I like that. And that looks nice to me. So that sits there like that. And we've got this nice big piece here. Let's go ahead and you can buy a washing machine in here as well. Okay, so let's see. You've got washing machine, you've got toilet, shower, washing machine, toilet, shower, sink. Those are the things you need in here. So washing machine sits probably in this corner. Shower sits in this corner. Maybe washing machine sits here. Shower. Yeah, but I don't want the first thing you see when you walk in to be someone taking a shit. So I'm thinking then... toilet, sink, shower, washroom, corner to actually get into the room. Okay, yeah. Right. What are you? You are... buy a washer and mount it here. Yeah, go away. We do want to sell that. Was there any others in here? No. So let's look at the installations for that. Figure that all out. For assembly, toilet plumbing system, sink, shower, radiator system. Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. Right. So we said toilet and sink. We said that the sink goes essentially here next to the toilet, which will sit there like that. Okay. We want a toilet plumbing system, which will sit right here, like that. That's a fucking expensive thing, isn't it? The toilet will sit there. Let's set it all up. Yep, you're set there. Shower is the other one that we wanted. Oh, back. Recently viewed, recently purchased. God damn it. Give me... bathroom fixtures. We want a simple sink here. We don't want to make it too big. We just want a nice simple sink. So something like that. And we'll keep that in. Yeah, we'll have a nice wood color here, I think, to go with it. Nice cherry wood. Yeah, nice cherry wood. Black doors. Grey doors. Nah, cherry and white will be alright. That will sit right there. A bit closer there. Right, quick assemble on you. Pop that in, pop that in, pop that in, yoink, yoink. Go there, go there. Fit all of this stuff in, because we are a plumber. Yep, turn you, and slide that in place. So that looks quite nice. You just got a nice little sink there that sits there. You got a toilet next to it. Toilet. I'll just look at what toilets there are. I want a nice... resty toilet. If I can change the color to cherry, yeah. I can change the color to cherry. And then, yeah, like I say, all of that goes in white. The detail sits in black. Detail, yeah, plastic. That's the lid. That's nice. We'll buy that, and that can sit pretty handily next to it. Perfectly sits there. Sweet, and we'll assemble that, which involves just doing that. Okay, sweet. So we got that. That's your toilet, that's your sink. All clearly sorted. We wanted, yeah, we said shower goes here, and then like washer, towel rack, something like that. Some stuff goes in there. Maybe we might be able to put it in a bath. Crazy idea. Installations for assembly. We need a washer, plumbing system, which would go here. Yeah, here. Like that, or that. We'll go with this way, because then we've got... because that's leading onto the outside of the house, which means it's not too bad. Yes. I could just sit there. Into shower... plumbing system. Bathtubs and showers are different, which is real awkward. Freestanding bathtub? No. Let's have a look at the bathtubs and let's have a look at the showers right now. Bathtub. What bathtubs do we have? I like some of these bathtubs. Ooh, a bathtub with a shower. That's the best of both worlds. Three-seat bar, wooden cover. Can I make it cherry? I can make it cherry, which pretty much solves everything I wanted. The white matte. White and matte. What do you go with? Dark grey like that. And that would sit... where would that have to sit? For the window thing, it'd have to be that way. So it'd actually have to sit there? With the washer over the other corner. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah. Okay, right. Sell that real quick. Yes, it cost me a little bit of money. Alright. So, we want washer plumbing system. That will sit over in the corner opposite where you take a poop. Just as far over as it will go. Just there. Okay, and then... installations for assembly. Freestanding bathtub plumbing system. Bathtub plumbing system. I assume it's just this one. Yeah. Like that. And then, if I unscrew you, unscrew you. This is like the exact opposite order of how you're supposed to figure this stuff out, but I'm working it out as I go. So yeah, that. And then, where's my recently viewed items? Recently viewed you in cherry. And you would sit right there. Oh, you're gonna be a dick about it. It has to be on that wall. Fuck's sake. Right, it has to be on that wall. No, that's fine. Recently purchased by... and you sit as far over as you can there. Yes, it's sitting right next to the hot... I mean, hey, you're getting your hot water basically from the oven. That sits in cherry, and that sits... Go on, go on, go on, go on. Where can you go? Where can you go? Why can't you go? Oh, yeah, that's right. I know why you can't go there, because I haven't unscrewed it all yet. Unscrew, unscrew, pop. Now it can go there in cherry. Come on. Yes, it fucking can. Yes, it fucking can. There's a fucking gap right there, though, which is irritating me to no pissing end. Why is there a... why is there... Don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. It's fine. Pop that. Pop you. Pop you. Pop you. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll hide that with some shelving. But yeah, I like that. You got this nice little bath. You got a toilet, you know, come to do your washing and stuff, put stuff there, yada da da da. I love the bath and a shower, always the best combination, sized as well. So, how are we looking for a window space then? I'm thinking here and here are the only two spots you'd want a window. Honestly, you wouldn't really want a window, so maybe just there and there. Because, you know, kind of looking in on the bathtub is not great. Are there frosted windows? I don't know. Windows, single window screen. Window screen. Yeah, I just want one that's like got a frosted window so that you can't immediately see in. If that were at all possible. No? Okay. Well, if we're doing that, then again, it's black with light grey, and it would be... Yeah, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2... Yeah, there's terrible spots to put them all anyway. I think above the, above that is fine. I mean, just put blinds, I guess. Yeah, just put blinds in it, I guess. That'll work. Yeah, buy that. Pop you there. Okay. Smack you. And smack you like that. So there we go. There's our nice, the start of our nice little bathroom. Still got to worry about this being a bedroom, like I'd hoped, and then this being an office space. You could probably put, like, some kind of shelving unit here or something. Actually, could you put a shelving unit there? That'd be quite nice. And you could have one that you could hand through stuff to at the same time. That'd be nice. But yeah, I like that. See, look at that. Just by moving the door from here to the door from here, look at all the space we built up here. Isn't that wonderful? That's wonderful. I love that. So now, part of me does wonder if it would be worth putting like a little line there or something, but at the same time, I don't really worry about it too much. Let's look at what was I looking at? Oh yeah, we were looking at like walls and stuff. Tiles for the bathroom is a definite. Considering we've got the cherry, I'm wondering whether or not we do just like a nice or how we want to work that. Wall tiles, we definitely just want wall tiles. Wall panels, don't really like wall panel, the idea of wall panels. Paint would be fine. What would be really nice is if you could do like half and half. Like you could just do like a line of tile. Ceramic grey tiles. Clips black. Ceramic tiles might not be bad. You can also do what I've tended to do is where you do sort of like 2 colour wall pieces. What's up, little one? Oh, sorry about that. What's up, little one, eh? What's up? You doing okay? He's my baby. Oh, he's a good girl. Yeah. So tiles and rectangles. Because, yeah, we've got the floor is square, so I don't mind, like... I mean, the other idea is like you use like some of these and you just put like a tile wall in color. I'm just wondering whether or not you'd do or what color you'd do it in. There's definitely not going to be a green. Don't like that. So I don't like the grey, like the coloration on those. I like these, but I don't want them in orange. Like, orange is just like, no, that's way too far off. You could go with... You could go with these, with like a nice light blue. Like a light blue for one of the parts. Could go with, because I don't think paint is a good idea. I like simple tiled walls. I think they work really nicely for a bathroom. But it's almost certain that we're going to use like a white color tile. So if we took the white and then we could do blue. Yeah, white blue with a little with the coloration. Maybe orange. I mean, we know we're definitely going to take these, so we'll take these. Take those. And then the real question is, which wall do we make the colored wall? Because I'm thinking that you could, it would be probably either this wall, which would have something on it a lot of the time, or it would be, probably that wall, maybe. Like, you want a wall that's got a lot on it already. So let's see which wall it's definitely not going to be. It's definitely not going to be this wall. We know that for a fact. This is just not going to be it. So we'll do that like that. We'll do, yeah. Just pick up 10 more tiles. Pop that like that. Yeah. And we know that this goes here. And this goes here. That wall, I definitely think, doesn't need it. Because we'll put shelving and stuff like that. So that wall's just going to have color without too much issue. This one could possibly do it. But I think probably it's this. It's either this one or this one. So with that information in mind, let's go ahead, pop those up, pick those. Okay. Do you want to... No, you don't want to work in fucking twos because you're a dick. Great. Yeah. One there. Okay. And then you two fill there. So yeah, those two walls sit like that. Okay. Put those like so. Like so. Do I want to do these as well? Yes. Have to make everything look the same. Alright. Alright, you go there, and you go there. So, you're here, you're here. I think it's this wall. Well, you could just do 2 walls in it, actually. That's the other idea. That's another idea, yeah. Let me just put those down for a sec. Let me grab a couple packs of... Don't like the orange. Do not like the orange. We want... walls, tiles, and we wanted it in brighter color. I like the bright, or the blue. So we'll probably go with the blue. Yeah. Because the blue's like a slightly calmer thing. Do that. So, let's go ahead and just see what it looks like there, I guess. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's a barely noticeable color difference, so I'm good with that, I think. And that goes there. Yeah. And then this one does the same. Pop, 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 pop. Pick up 15 more packs of tiles. There we are. And then like that. Yeah. Like, the thing with this is you look at it and you go, oh, but all the squares, it just boxes the room in. Yes, but if we put, you know, if the door's open here, if there's a rug thing on the floor, if you've got we've got that stuff going in there, we've got like a cabinet there, a mirror there, a cabinet there, you don't see most of it, which I think is the most important part. So yeah, that goes there, that looks good, and I am very happy with that. We did say we wanted some shelves there, which is going to be fun. Let's just see. Gumdark shelf. Can I make it in cherry? Maybe. Wood shelf in cherry. I can. How wide is it? Oh my, it's almost perfectly sized to go where I want it to. Like, not quite, but fairly close. Shelf. Gumdark shelf, 20 centimeters. I want a longer shelf, not a... Yeah. The main thing I want is just a long, thin shelf. Something like this, but in cherry, if possible. Hanging shelf. That's what we want. We want a hanging shelf in cherry. Like that. That's perfect. And then what we could do, you could almost move this, you could almost move the whole thing over slightly. If you wanted. Yeah. Put that there. And then, yeah. That's a bit long now on the shelf, but hanging shelf. 25 centimeter. No, that's in terrible. Alright. Mamino shelf. Mamimo shelf. We want a wood shelf. 25 centimeters, cherry. That's pretty good. Damn it, it doesn't quite work. Damn. We do that, and then... Mamino shelf, hanging shelf. The wood one in cherry, which... Again, almost works, and you could almost tile it on, but I mean, you actually can tile that one on, which is the worst part. It is noticeable that it's different. How much does that bug me? It bugs me a lot. So, I will just buy a load of these, and please tell me that it fits up into the corner, or I'm going to be really sad. There, like that, like that, like that. You son of a bitch. It's fine, we can hide that, I think, somehow. How can I hide that? How can I hide that? I just wanted to go there, but apparently it's like there's not enough room. Son of a bitch. It's fine, we hide it by putting another thing there, I guess. It's fine. But I like that, and now we want washing machine. Washing machine. Yeah, we just take a nice simple... Hang on, is that really the only washing machine? Furniture, kitchen, electronic equipment. No, that's the wrong thing. Would it come into bathroom? Huh. Well, there's some nice stuff here. We can definitely make use of some of these. Which will probably put like a hanging shelf in the corner. That would be nice. Yeah. Standing, hanging, cool. Got some good stuff there. Seriously, where is the, or where would that come in? Is it electronic equipment? Bathroom? Water heater? Mountable washer? Clothes dryer? I mean, you'd love a clothes dryer, but, you know, you just get a hanger and you just wash your clothes like that. You hang them out like that. Or if the weather gets better, you just hang them outside to dry on a washing line. I'm thinking a nice simple mountable washer like you. You can sit down there. There we are. We'll assemble this by going doink doink, doink doink, doink doink, doink doink. Open you. Pull out you. There we go. 2, 3. So this lets the actual washer piece hang loose. There we are. Alright, screw you all back in. There we are. So now the drum's free. Pop it into the water line. Pop you there. Tidy that up. There's the outlet. And there we go. So that's a nice little bathroom sorted for the most part. Like I said, you can put some like hanging cabinets and stuff like that. Let's look at like hanging corner cabinets. How big / small are they? And can you come in cherry? You can come in cherry. Your handles will be in a nice white. And there's 2 variants. So let's just see. Can that sit? Oh my goodness gracious me. You fuck! It's just too... You prick. What do you mean it's too big? I hate you. That's irritating in the extreme. Why is the hanging shelf just not... Oh, that's irritating. That's they're all that way, aren't they? 60 centimeter, 60 centimeter, tall 60 centimeter. I mean, again, looking at it, yeah, you can see it's just too fucking wide. Fuck you, you prick. That's irritating. Okay, in which case then hanging shelf. We've got a couple of options for hanging shelf. Bathroom one. We can put a little corner piece. Yeah, a little corner. I tell you what fits that little corner there perfectly. How far off does it have? It can't go that low, which is annoying. But I could kind of work that out. Shelf 25. I like the little idea of like just the corner pieces, honestly. Let me go ahead and just move that real quick and just see if that in cherry, can that fit in that corner? No, nothing fits in that corner, you bastard. Unless I take this and move that there. And then what about this? Can that sit there? Yes, it can, but the problem is that it then still causes that much problem where there's still that little... Well, there's less of a gap there. Fuck's sake. Right, this is why... Let me just do that. Okay. By you. Can you fit together nicely? You can. You can. There we go. Okay, yeah, sell all of those. That works for me. Keep buying these. All of you. To you. To you. And then that one goes over slightly. Which is fine. Yeah. It's fine if it overhangs slightly. And then we just put like a second one here. A second one here. Like that. So you've got like 2 little rows of shelving and stuff that you can put next to the shower and everything, which is awkward because now you'd only go down 1, but I mean if it goes down 1, hang on. You go there for a sec. Can you go down 1 and stay in the corner? No, you can't. So you can literally only sit where you are. That's fine. Okay, it's fine then. But yeah, that sits there like that. So you got this nice little shelf. So it's like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, wash my shelf, yada 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 yada. Oh, grab that, grab that. That's all good. We'd want, what else do we want? We wanted a couple of cabinets in here as well. So let's see if there's bathroom fixtures, sinks, toilets, baths, and showers. No, that's not helpful. Where the hell is it even under? Walls? No, it's none of that. It's not in decorations, although a nice little plant would be nice. Survival. Toilet paper. Yep. No, that makes sense. We want... It's not a furniture. Bathroom. It is under furniture in the bathroom. Small cupboard. No, we want hanging. We know we want hanging stuff. That's a definite. Oh, I tell you what we want. We want a mirror in here. We want a mirror in here. We want a nice mirror that can go bathroom fixtures. The mirror didn't tell me, show me that, so that's fine. We just want a nice little mirror, probably with cherry around it if we're going to keep that theme going. Or I like the leader mirror as well because we've used that one before, where it's got like a yeah, you can see like kind of it just sits really nicely there, like there-ish. Don't know why it's showing the old background, but it is. Right there, yeah, right there, like that. And now that sits in there. You've got this nice little light that can go there if you need it. If you don't need a big light. So that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. I want to put there, I want to put a towel radiator. I want to put towel radiator plumbing system in there. Because that'll be easy. Okay. Okay. And then we want towel radiator. An actual towel radiator. Jesus, we spent 30 grand on this place and I've barely done bloody anything. Alright, we assembled this. So this can sit here. Nice and easy. And then we can just put like a cabinet or something behind the door. Alright, there we go. And then a thin little cabinet or a thin little thing can sit here. Because if I get the door... let's put the door in, I think, is another good idea. Doors. We just want a nice simple door. Probably in cherry. Because that just fits the room. We don't want it with a door with a thing in it, especially considering everything we've got. Bathroom door? Capsulous interior door. Why does that make... What does that make... What about that makes it a bathroom door, I wonder? I don't know, but we want it in cherry with... we don't want it... We don't want glass. We definitely don't want glass. So... Do we want it darker? Like that. Details in brown. Dark brown. What are the details? I don't know. I don't see anything in that. Put it in black and see if that changes anything. Oh, that's down the bottom. Those little bits there. Yeah, we'll keep those in black, I think. Frame. We will put in... What is that? Staple. Safel. So yeah, we've got this nice dark door here. That's pretty good. Buy that. And then... Do we want the door closed this way? And... inside like that, or like that. I like it this way, I think. Yeah. It makes this room feel slightly bigger. Alright. So yeah, that goes there. You really can't put anything behind there, can you? It makes it feel like wasted space, but at the same time... Yeah. Because if you... I mean, the fact that these doors open both ways isn't the worst. I mean, we said we put like a rug there, probably shelving unit, and that's it, really. So yeah, shelving. Those are the last two things we need. So let's look for bathroom rug, bathroom mat, bath mat. Okay, there is no such thing as a bath mat. Rug. Let's just see what rugs there are. If they don't do anything that would work for it, it's fine. Now, we'll say it's a bath mat. That's all that really matters, if we're honest. Long rug. Little round rug. Single coloured square rug in red. Oh, that's very long. Never mind. Not you. So yeah, that's too long. Rug in grass. That's almost the right size, but it's a bit off on colour. Nice, small little rug. Again, that's almost the right kind of rug, but no, it just needs to be a thin little strip. A tiny, thin little strip. Rug. White Dogo rug. Okay, it's under decorations, apparently. Floor. Alright, doormat. These are doormats. Some coloured carpet. Yeah, doormats. It's a nice small little rug. So, you know, I just want to just a nice little rug, a little rug. Full face carpet, small, in red. Ooh, no, definitely keep that in black. Oh, you're just too fucking big. You're a prick. Just too big, and that's on small as well. So I need a small rectangle. Rug in green. That's definitely probably too big. Yeah. I mean, there's the hexagon ones. How big are the hexagon ones? Oh, the hexagons work perfectly. I should never have doubted the hexagons. I never should have doubted them. Have I got one in a nice... Oh, that's pastel. That's dark colours. We don't necessarily want dark colours, but the floor is, you know, lighter colours. Put that in blue. And then let's have a look at the medium-sized ones. I could put like 3 or 4 medium-sized ones in here. I could do that. Let's see what the large size is. Ah, the large size looks poo. But let me just see. So light color, bright color, dark color, and pastel. If there's a pastel blue, it's a bit dark. Turquoise is a bit dark. It's a bit dark. Yeah, I think it's bright. I think we go with the light color, and we go with not white. Yeah, let's go with the blue. That's the small, which would be like 1. You'd argue you'd like sew them together. Just like 1, 2. Can go there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, look at that. That's nice. And that all just sits there like that. Can I put maybe 2 more? Can I put 2 more here? I feel like I can. There we are. Look at that. That's nice. I like that. I mean, realistically, you'd probably turn these around so that it was... So you have 3 up there, but that's okay. Hang on a sec. I am going to do that now. So you just go right up to there. Okay. Move you real quick. Move you to there. Move you to there. Move you to there. Move you to there. There we go. See, just slowly rebuilding it. How it should be. Just easy, simple, easy bullshit like that. There you go. And now you've got this nice little piece here. You just walk along. We want a couple of things. We want hanging decorations. God, no, none of those, none of those. Okay, that's not what we want. Do you want a clock in here? Ah, but we do want a little plant. Like a little plant. Just a little, a little plant. Little plant. Just something that can sit in here. Not rosemary, not thyme, not mint. Just a nice little plant. You know, a fern. Maybe a fern. See what the fern looks like. In a pot. in a white pot. And that pot will sit probably just there and there. We'll take care of this lonely plant. Fuck off. One plant for me and one for my husband, right? I'm not selling to the old fuckers. I refuse. I don't care who buys this. Alright, okay. Let's be honest here. Who am I selling to? Probably not the old person. Probably not the business twat. Any of the others? Fine by me. Anyway, hanging cabinets are what we're after now. Which is under furniture, bathroom, hanging cabinets. Nice cupboard. Nice little cupboard thing. What do you look like? And can I put you in cherry? You can go in cherry with the doors there like that. Oh, that's almost perfect. That sits there pretty perfectly. And then we just put a hanging thing there. It will be a different design. Large hanging cupboard in cherry. Maybe we can put 2 in here. I don't fit 2 in there, but it's covering that. Am I okay with covering that? Kinda, yeah, as long as no one can see that it's supposed to be there. No, I'm not calm with that. Okay, large hanging cabinet thing. Small hanging cabinet. I mean, we could just put 2 of those, couldn't we? Like, yeah, like, we could put like a couple there. Yeah, just a couple there that sit about there. Yeah, we don't want it sat flush against the wall piece, so there. Let's go there and there. There we are, look at that. Now you got a nice bit of, you know, cabinet space there, cabinet space there, cabinet space there, cabinet space there. This here for your toiletries and stuff that you can put things in. I'm really happy with this. I think the only thing that's missing is probably some blinds for the windows. Look at that. Not bad. Bloody hell, it's been an hour and a half. What the fuck? How have we spent an hour doing this? God, I'm so glad I started small. Right, we want window. No, that's walls. We want windows, curtains and blinds. How do we want to do the blinds in here? Dark colored, bright colored blinds in blue. Keep the blue theme, the blue with the cherry wood. I like that, yeah. Pop those there, pop those there, assemble those, put those in just so that if you want, you can tell the outside world to sod off for a bit. There you are. Whip. Beautiful. Now, the only thing that's remaining would be some lights, which I never really bother with much on the lights, I'll be honest. You've got a couple of options. So, we need walls. No, lights. Lights. Ceiling lights. I like just having one big light. To be honest, though, you can also put, like, some little lights in there, which don't look too bad. Let's go with, like I said, my initial thought is just one big solid light block that just kind of sits in the middle. But what is that? It's variant A, Corolla ceiling lamp. Variant D. No, I want a long one. That's a long one. Okay, how big is that? That's pretty big. And now I just need to find the fucking middle of you. So, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squares along. And you are how big? You are not bad. So it's 3 along will be in the middle. There is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you are how wide? Oh, shit. No, you are how wide? Sorry. You are more than... Oh, why are you 2 on a thing? Right. So... That makes it... What? 3? Yeah, you're a dick size. Okay, fuck that one. Variant B? No, not variant B. Never variant B. Could do a couple of the small ones instead. That could always work. Just 2 smalls. 2 smalls sit in the middle. I'm okay with that. How's the size of the small one? Size of the small one is just under 3, so never mind. What if we made it a medium instead? Well, the medium is... Yeah, I think it's got to be the medium. And then that sits... like there. That goes 4. Let me think. If I do that... and then... okay. Okay, well that's definitely not anywhere near the middle. That's in the middle, right? That's in the middle? Because there's what? There's 3 and a bit on that side, so it's actually about there for the middle. That's the middle. That's the middle. Yeah, look at that. And now just a light switch that sits there. Okay. Light switch. Switch. We just want a nice, simple light switch that just flicks on and off. We'll put one with a... can I change the color? Frame, brass. We could just make it a black frame. I want a simple frame that that's got a thing under a plug socket underneath it, just so that you can put like a razor or something in there. Don't need it fancy. Don't need anything else with it. Just need it light. Let's go with the light one then. Coffee. Bit grey. Black detail. Grey details. White details. Make it white with black details. Black details. Okay. Well, let's look at dark real quick. Where were you, you bugger? You're there. We just make it in like matte black, I think, because yeah, everything else is not great. Make it white with that, and then white light switch details, also gonna be white. That will just sit there. There you go. And now, haha! Look at that! Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, it does work. Okay. It's just the lighting's a little weird in the game. Right. So we have one room I have one room done. Isn't that great? Sweet. I have one room. And now the rest of the house, which looks terrible. But you can see what we're going for there. So that's this nice little room here. We'll pretend that that just sits there like that and nobody has to worry about it. So... do I need to do anything to the floor here? Yes, I do. That needs to be floors and ceiling. Ceiling panels. Ceiling beige? It's pine, that's the one. And then that. Like that. So yeah, when you close the door, it looks like that. Wonderful. Okay. We want... like I said, I think like wardrobe can sit here. I think bed can sit probably here as well. So let's have a look at wardrobe shit that we can look at here. Ooh, those are nice. It's like hanging ones. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. There's some interesting ideas for what you could do with the wardrobe. I like that. I like that. That's quite nice. How big is that? How big is that? Just looking at the... ooh, that's a little big. Actually, is it that big? It's not that big. It's quite nice. I like that. You've got enough... you've got sort of space for, like, hanging stuff. You've got space for shoes and bits and pieces like that. Got some tall stuff at the top. Oh, it goes to the ceiling. Oh, I like that. Ooh, now that's an idea. What if we did this, we took a bed into the corner, and then we have, like, wardrobes and stuff hanging over the side of it? Ooh, I really like that idea. Brazil nuts, that's a bit dark for my liking. Chocolate mahogany, it doesn't really do much. Cherry? No, I actually don't like cherry. I want something brighter than that. But not too bright. Nah, I don't want elm. American mahogany. Light mahogany? No. I actually think that genuinely the spruce is probably the nicest. The ornament, we'll put that in, keep that in a brighter color. Handles we'll make black, and the fronts, oh, we can make the front, we could have the fronts being other than glass. Ooh. Ooh. Wenge's Wenge is a nice one. Dark Wenge I like, because if we're gonna have everything else bright, then that works. And then what we can do is we could look at potentially putting something to like counteract the Wenge, as it were. I wish you could zoom in a little bit. That'd be nice. Lights. Yeah, we do that. And then if we're gonna do this, we want... Yes! I kind of like that. Why is that pink? That's not pink. That's not pink. Okay. The light goes there. So, okay. So the base is Wenge. Fronts are walnut. And that's light there. So that goes in the corner. As far into the corner as possible. Like that. Okay, because what I'm thinking is this becomes the bed. You pop the bed to here, and then you just have like shelf, 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 maybe a thing there, and then you can put like windows here, here, here. You've got this as an office space, so you put like a wall here, you get rid of the fucking radiator and put it there or something. We put little something for like coat rack and stuff. Yeah. All right, bed. Let's look at beds now. Furniture, bedroom. We want beds. We want to look for a decent sized bed. Same table sets, wardrobes. So yeah, let me look at Noah. Let's look at the Noah in just see what kind of. Ooh, we got some cool looking stuff. But I'm wondering if with this it's what, Wenge into white or light? I think it's light. Like that, we could pop here. That's a very thin bed then. That would be a very thin bed. So yeah, let's just get a whole bed. It's there. Okay. Bed. Installation. Bed. Give me a bed. Just give me a bed. Give me the bed in furniture. Okay, bedroom, beds. There, that's where it is. So you want a slightly reasonably sized bed. Let's have a look. Double bed? How big is that? Does that fit? If that fits, I'm going to be so happy. Oh my goodness gracious me. It just doesn't. Just doesn't. That's a real shame. It's just too big. Again, double bed Dora would be great. So it's not a double bed. We're looking at a queen's bed then? That's annoying. I wonder if the Geimer bed could fit. If the Geimer bed fits, that'd be great. Because it really fits that aesthetic real quick. Oh, it does, but it's like, it's too small. Right. Geimer bed is too small. Right, Tosk, you are just too small. God damn it. How do I want to put a bed in there that fits on the size? Because by the looks of it, double beds are too big. I think they're just too big. I'm not sure. Yeah, the double bed. I mean, the double bed fits. Okay, that kind of double bed fits. Can I weng you? Bed sheets, wenge. I can wenge you. Bed sheets and pillows I could change. Right, so the double bed Aspelund works. Double bed Dora doesn't work. What about you, real quick? If I just look at you in the ornament, some dark, like a wenge on you. And then the frame would be probably in dark, like that. That's too big. Yeah, okay. I think we go with the Asplum bed then thing, because we know that definitely works. And all of these are like single beds, which are a bit too small. Gotta have a bit of room to go. So it was Asplum with Wenge. Wenge. I don't actually know what that is. Go with a white mattress piece. Diamond cross. I like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Ooh, no. Let's go with the diamond crosses. Pop that in there. And then we'll just pop that right there. So there we go. So now you've got this nice big space here. We can put a little cabinet thing down here. We do want to go... What was it? Noah was the name of it. Noah wardrobe pieces. So we can put some stuff up higher. We could even have it carrying further over if we wanted on the wall side of things. But wardrobe double doors. No. We've already got that piece. We don't want it to be wall to... We don't want 1.5 meter. What are you? You are too big. Okay. So yeah, it's not that size. Yeah, I think it would be... Would it be the hundreds? Yeah. Could you... Where are you? Can you not hang? Oh, can they not hang? Oh, wait, hang on. Can they not hang? Oh, if they can't hang, that's terrible. Yeah. Yeah, no wardrobe piece. Because I was hoping that I could put them, like, all the way along here. If I can't do that, then that's terrible. Aw, man. Well, what's even the bloody point, then? Right. Let's go. Furniture, bedroom, wardrobes. Because, yeah, like that... Oh, man. I'd love a hanging wardrobe. Some hanging wardrobe stuff. I mean, that double chest of drawers looks like it fit perfectly at the end of here. And it does. So that really nicely... Like... Yeah, that'll really nicely sit there. Can I just change the color on it to match what I've got here? Yes, I can. Okay. So that sits there like that. Can I move it back one? Move it back just one? Yes, I can. So that fits really nicely there. So you've got that little thing. It looks like it's part of the bed. It's not, but it looks like it. And that's the whole point. But yeah, right. Hanging... Furniture, hanging. Yeah, because like, I was looking at like this and it's like, oh, that'd be really cool. But if it don't work, that's just poo. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, no, how cabinet thing. It's like, oh, it can sit on something. That's just poo. Damn it. Yeah. Okay. Some bookshelves. That might not be bad. Ava's hanging bookshelf thing in Wenge. I'm gonna mix and fucking match this shit if I have to. Because those... Yeah, they're a little small. So, is there a bigger one? That's standing bookshelf. That's hanging bookshelf. 50 by 100, that's probably a little better. And that goes in Wenge, which fits there, there. Okay, but you can't fit there for some reason? No, damn it. It also doesn't look great with just being the other things. I could just, you know, that in the grey ain't bad, I suppose. I mean, we could literally just put, like, a couple of shelves up here. How big are they? They are 3 and 3. So 3 and 3. Does that fit perfectly? No, it doesn't. So I don't like it. I hate it. I hate it a lot. Pine? I could put this in Wenge. I could put that in Wenge. And that is exactly 4. Which means what I have is I can do this. And then flip you and just do that. And then do that. Yes! There we go! That makes a little bit more use of the space now! There we go, okay, okay. That's in... That does not look like that's in Wenge. Maybe I should have done it in Pine. I don't know. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay. So that's it's there like that. So that's now got that little bit of the room sorted. Put another fucking rug there because we feel like it. So yeah. That's general colours on, or general layout of stuff. Here I wanted to check, there was that wardrobe, hang on. Let me just see, because where was it? There was one that didn't have a back wall on it. And I'm wondering if, furniture, nope, that's bedroom, wardrobes. Where was it? There was one that was like, it sat over the... Okay, maybe it's cupboard? Is it... it's cupboard, isn't it? Right? Yeah. This is looking for... It's not quite the trophy, but that might work, depending on what we're looking for. Damn it, I'd seen it, and now I don't know where the hell it is. That might also work. How big is that? Oh, it's big enough, but... Can I... How big? It's taller than that, which is nice. I actually do like that. I think that's really smart. Because it pretty much covers perfectly everything I'd want. Base... Put it in black, or... No. Let's... Keep that in white. What about the doors? Doors were currently in grey. Details... in black. So yeah. I think that we put it in coffee brown. Coffee brown is nice. Brown coffee, but we want it darker than that. That's nice. Or darker than that? Darker than that. Yeah. Darker than that. Keep everything kind of light. Nice bit of spacing there. And then that is the darkest brown. It's all in shades of brown. It does look a little bit like piss right now, I will not lie. But I think that that sitting there, tuck that up against the wall. Can I get rid of this one wall here? I can, can't I? Because this wall here does nothing. Yeah, I can get rid of that. Okay. Yeah. Just, you know. Oh, no, keep that wall. Yeah, so I can get rid of that wall. Which now means that it will... better sit the... no, I can't get rid of that wall. Bollocks. Never mind. It's fine. Just put it back. Nobody saw it. Nobody saw anything. Nobody worry about anything. So that's as far over as it goes. And then this just needs to now come back one. Oh, shit. Come back one, maybe two? No, you can't go back two. But that sits there. So we got this. I really like this just because it looks like from here, look, you've got like a little bit of extra space that you can get up to. You can still see through there whilst adding storage. That's nice. So we do that. And then, like I said, here we put like a desk, I think. Probably put a window slap bang in the middle of here if we're honest. And then, yeah, you've got, like I said, walk in there, walk in there, walk in there. You can walk in there, and that's all great. This is still my favourite room in the house. Because it's finished, I will be honest, but, yeah. So I like that. Now, what colour are we going to paint this stuff? I'm thinking we're definitely going... Oh, God. I don't know. Let's have a look, then. Paints... I don't want to do, like, grey beige. That feels terrible. But I do want a kind of lighter colour. Peach? Peach might work. Milky Way. Milky Way could work. You don't want to go super, super bright. I don't think. We could also look at tile, or panels. Don't like the wooded look on things. It just looks like there's too much going on, you know? With everything. Stonewall cat. I tell you what, this could work really nicely. This could work really, really nicely just along this wall here. If it's a bit dark. That's the only, like, I think the idea of having like a nice like bit of something here would be quite nice. I like the idea of having some kind of texture along this wall, because we can put like I tell you what we need on there. Vent, the oven vent thing. Oven light. Yeah, I don't even know what it's called. Ventilator. Alright, furniture, kitchen, functional cabinets, electronic equipment, exhaust hood, that's the name of it. We do want like an exhaust hood over this. Just to sit somewhere nice. Simple design, doesn't need to be anything big. So yeah, exhaust hood. Alright. It's just, alright. Hood? Alright, these aren't too bad. Let's go with... Actually, genuinely don't mind this exhaust hood. Oh, but it's really not that good. Because it'd have to sit up at the top. It would have to sit up that high, unless it's a smaller one, which, where's that in? That's in brown? Yeah, because that's not pink. That's not in beige. Keep it in black. Makes life easier. And then the base is in, let me just reset that. Keep it in black. Keep everything simple and nice in black. And then that will just go there. Is that in the right spot? Yes, that is in the right spot, which will sit there-ish. Alright. Yeah, because you don't want it too high where you can't use it. It's about there. There you go. Beep-beep-beep-boop. You can open that. Close that. And we'll just say it's going up out on the thing. Wait, the light's up there. Hang on a sec. Alright. Yeah. And that works nicely. You work in there, you're doing all the kitchen stuff. So yeah, we'll put some shelving up there. That'll be nice, that'll be nice. What are we gonna do for that wall though? Walls, paint, we've got browns, we've got blues, gradient sets, grayscale. Wow, there's a lot that you can do for the colors. That's really cool. I like that. Yeah, I don't want white. White makes it look terrible. Creams. I'm gonna go to the fucking beige. I'm gonna put fucking beige in Magnolia for shit. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want it in grayscales. Don't want it in greens. Don't want it in oranges. Pinks, reds. It all just feels a bit much, you know? Coffee with milk is nice. Like, coffee with milk and cocoa look like quite a nice combo. Because it's what I did in the other place. Blues. I think if we did... First of all, we don't need plaster. The wall stuff here. I want to put something nice on that back wall. I'd really like a nice light brickwork looking thing. Like this. But that just looks a little bit too dark for my liking. So just make the... Oh! Is that stone? It's Japanese elm, though, which makes it feel like the floor. I could do tiling. Never said I couldn't do tiling. That brickwork looks a bit too small. That's it. That, I think, is it. I think that's it. And now... hang on, pop those down. Pick those up, and we pop this here. There we go. I like that. I didn't know there was that middle bit, but I kind of like that, you know? Because that gives us just this nice little wall of... It's part of the kitchen. We've got these sort of nice light colors. We've got this nice wall. We could... Do I want to put it on the whole wall? No, I don't think I do. But I do want to hit that. Okay. So, we're working with light browns for the rest of this. God damn it. We are going to go with a fucking thing. I do kind of like that. I think that's quite nice. And then... Paints. Paints. So, how did I get the other? How did I get the paints, browns, blues? I did something to change that, didn't I? We can go creams. Sand almonds. What about browns? Coffee with milk looks a little bit too dark for it, personally. Gradient sets. There we are. In brown. Oh, there's a lot of colours here with gradient sets. That's the one we really like. Crunchy almond? Crunchy almond might be quite good. I'll take a small one of you just to see how it looks for now. And then here's a trick that I realized in the game that's quite fun. If you want to have something stupid here, grayscale. I just want white paint right now, right, bud? You know, I just want white paint. White paint is incredibly cheap. Like, a large white paint is super inexpensive. So what you can do is you can fill your roller up with that, then just tap the color that you want, and you'll be able to basically just use that. No, I don't like that. I think that's too light. Okay. That is too light. Okay. So, what was that? That was macadamia. That was in... I think it was cream we were looking at. It was almond, I want to say, that we were looking at in the gradient sets for brown. This crunchy almond was too bright. I want it slightly darker, maybe. Let's try out. Let's actually just go back to the browns. Hang on a minute. Let's go to the browns and look at coffee with milk. Let's try coffee with milk and a small little bottle there. And we'll grab you, grab that real quick, fill you up. No, I think it's just this wall needs to... I think it just needs to be this whole wall would be it as well. Okay. Yeah, in which case then we're not going to do that. That's gonna change to this dark brown. Wasted a little bit there. But that's okay. Alright. Let's take that. Pop you there like that. And that'll be that way. And then we want... There's a gradient sets in brown. Let's go with... Crunchy almond is a bit white, bright for us. Let's try cafe latte, see what that looks like. It might not be bright enough, but you never know. Let's see. That's not bad. Okay. It's a bit bland. Maybe there's a way that I go... Maybe what I do is I go darker on the other brown. Old burgundy. Hot chocolate. Hot chocolate might work. Let's see what that looks like in comparison. Yeah. Let's have a look at hot chocolate on this wall. Oh, shit. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Yes, because now that really makes this stand out. But that looks almost pinkish. Hang on. Let me also as well just put on some goddamn lights right now. Lights. Ceiling lights. And we're just going to use probably variant D, I reckon. Nice one of you. Nice one of you. Right. So looking at the ceiling, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And you are at your widest point. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, which leaves 8 and 3 remaining, which is a pain in the balls, aren't you? You're just too big. So that would sit there like that. Let me just turn the light switch on. Yeah, I don't like that. I actually don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like those color pieces on that. They don't look right. Yeah. So we know that definitely that's being sold. We will have a peek at whether this looks any better like this, but I think this is going to be too dark. Actually, that's actually not bad. I like the color on that. Yeah. Because that like the brown into this works not too bad. And then we can do... we could probably do, actually... Brown, brown, brown there. White, light. That might work. Let's have a play about with this. Worst case scenario, I just repaint a bloody thing. Okay, so that sits there like that. We do this, we do that. And now, all of you go there. Yeah, I like that. Alright. The real question is how does it look with that bit of wood there? Not bad. Let me just move you out the way a second. Yeah, that's a bit heavy. That's fine. So yeah, that goes there. And then... yeah, it's the dark, 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 dark. We'll paint this wool dark, see what it looks like. See what it's like, see how it goes. Doink, 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 doink. So I like this little... That one might be a bit too dark, but again, we'll just move this back into position. Yeah. Come on. In you go, like that. Yeah. And then... These really are the wrong color, but that's okay. Can I sell that? Yes, I can. Those really are the wrong color, like I said, but yeah, we can work with that. I can work with that. Okay, what was that? Hanging shelf. It's the L-shaped shelf, which is this one, I want to say. We'll put that in. We will put that in pine, I think. Okay. And then we'll put it there. Yeah, I want to put that. Crouch it as low as I can on that. So yeah, there, like that. Over, and then flip it so that it sits there. Okay, and then sits there. And then we can get one more in really nicely right there. There we go. That works nicely. Yeah, and now you've got like 4 shelving things, which is great. So yeah, you got shelf, 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 shelf. Maybe this changes color then. Maybe all of this needs to be in lighter colors. I think it does. I think all of this needs to be in lighter colors. That was Noah. That was the Noah wardrobe that was nice and big. It was this one. So yeah, that in oak with dark color pieces there, I think is what we want. Yeah. Like that. Glass. A mirror? No mirror. Nobody wants a mirror. And then, what was I saying? Wenge. That's what we want to do. That looks, there we go. Look at that. Yes. That now fills out that spot nicely. Like that. Pop that there. And look at that. That's just, that looks like that fits perfectly. There we go. We've got that little drawer thing, which I don't remember the name of. And that was the aspal per bed. Aspal per bed. Aspal bed. Where's the aspal bed? Grill. Double Dora. Aspal bed. Bed sheets. We do want in the navy. Teak. I want oak, if possible. Yeah. Put that in beige. Navy bedding. We had this diamond crossing. The wenge was not... It was not wenge. It's not teak. It's not mahogany. Oh no, don't tell me they don't have it in that colour. How does the teak look in comparison? It fits. Okay, it fits. Okay. I'm just gonna move you right into the wall. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move you right into the wall, and then, how far, oh, fuck. How far off are you? You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so yeah, you can move over to, like that, and that puts, kinda, 2-ish spots there, something like that, right? Yeah, you got like 2 and a bit, you got like 1 and a bit. It's not going to fit perfectly either way. Oh, I wish you could yeah, it's definitely just 1 back. Okay. Like that. There we go. That now works. Put like an alarm clock, some shelves. You got other bits for books and other commodities and stuff like that. I like that. And now we will go ahead and paint this this lot here this color, which might be a touch too dark, honestly, but I'll see it as it goes. We might want to go one shade lighter, I think. Yeah, probably just one shade lighter, I think, than whatever the fuck that shade is. So whatever shade that is, which I want to say is... I don't remember. Alright, paint. What was it? That was coffee with milk. Okay. The walls. Paint. Coffee with milk. We were looking at in brown. There's not really one lighter than that. So I have to go to fucking gradient sets in brown. Chocolate milk might not be it. Salty caramel might be it. Let's have a check. No, that looks darker than that. Okay, so salted caramel is darker. Chocolate milk? Let's have a check on that. No, that's too dark. Okay, so chocolate milk is too dark. Sweet toffee. Let's have a look at that. That's too dark. So, crunchy almond I don't like. Macadamia. Cafe latte? That just looks bland. Yeah, I want something with colour, but I don't want it to be too... What if I look in the yellows, then? Something with a little yellow. Dirty gold? No, I feel like that's too bright. Gradient sets. Let's see. That's just all of them. Stylish khaki? Is that really how white we go? Fuck it. Let's have a look. Let's just see. Okay, it's not bad. It's a little bland, but, you know, we've already got our one, like, feature wall thing, so it's not the worst. It is at least still a nicer colour than the fucking magnolia. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. And then you to you. Just take you the whole way. Around there. Yep. Okay. Oh, blimey. There we go. Mark all of that. We've spent 40 grand on this, by the way. Well, actually, no. We spent 40 grand in total on this place, didn't we? Because we bought the place as well. I haven't actually spent that much, to be honest, which is quite nice. What are we doing about the outside of the house is one important question we haven't thought to ask. Don't know yet. Oh, shit, wrong one. Take from the white paint, because you can just use infinite amounts of it. Yep, there we are. Over to you. Because, yeah, the problem with, like, a pure white paint is it just makes you feel like you're in a sanatorium, which... not the best feeling, I imagine. But yeah, this nice sort of hued color to it and things. We could always put in some decorative corner pieces to it as well. I do like doing that idea where it's like in the corners where the color transition is, you alternate the colors. So for example, we could put like right here, like that. You get that nice little wall piece there, and then with you, we go 1, 2, like that. We do that in this corner as well. Now this corner we get to have some fun with, because what we actually do is this into this, like that, and now we get that stripe there. So you get this kind of nice striped effect to everything. I don't mind that. I actually genuinely don't mind that. It puts a little bit of, it puts a little bit more color where color should be, you know? Do that, and then, right there, and right there. See, look at that. That's got this nice little feel to it. I like that. I like that a lot. Just puts a little bit of a pattern to the wall. Okay, that's not too bad. Now, what else did we want to try and do? I mean, there's obviously the outside. We need to put a window here somewhere. Oh, and I also need the chest of drawers back, which is furniture, bedroom, wardrobes. It was the small little one. Double chest of drawers in Mal. I'd like it in oak if you've got it. Beach is probably not great. I could make it a darker color if we wanted, just to go with everything, but I'm not sure. Let's just see. Oh no, it does still fit the colors quite nicely. It's a little bit brighter. I go like one darker. Okay, too dark. That is too dark. Walnuts definitely too dark. Unless I do just want to put that in Fwenge. So like if it's gonna stand out, have it stand out fully. You know, match the darker parts of things. If you can't match it, just make it. There you go. Look at that. And now that matches this piece. These match this, which kind of all do. They're all almost kind of the same color, and I like that. So yeah, that works there, that works there, that works there. The other option is you could turn the bed, you could put the bed as Wenge as well, to go with the darker things, and then you have a lighter color piece there, but I like that. So, that, I don't remember what the fuck that thing was called. Cupboard. It was a big cupboard piece. It's not the trophy cupboard. It was... Go down. Where the fuck was it? What was it called? It's a Callan, which... It doesn't have a wood, do you? You have beige. You don't have it in... You don't have like a wood colour, do you? Fuck, damn. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We keep that as is then. We keep that as is. So what we're going to need is a couple of things. One, we need light switches. All over the place. We need, like I said, the desk. We definitely want like a desk here. We can put something here. Let's go with it as well. We do probably want a radiator installation. I'm just wondering where that will be. But for now, we can get rid of that. Let's look at a window. That will go there. Window-wise, we could put a triple Mary, or we could put a double Mary. Like, let me just see. With a triple Mary, where the bollocks would that go? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are only 6 options, which means you don't want to do that because you're going to end up with it offset a little bit. Unless we wanted it offset like that, where it would sit like there, unless we did want it offset to like this, which doesn't necessarily work too badly. I mean, it helps frame the corner for the office. Like you could frame it like that and just frame the office, but I really hate that idea personally. Like if you're gonna do that, that's just a nightmare. You have to have a little bit of asymmetry. Triple or 2? Should take a triple. I mean, considering the size is actually cheaper, I'll take the fucking triple then. Yeah, let's take the triple. Bang! There we are. I got a new skill. 50% bigger muscle strength. That will work. But yeah, I like that. Because now, what that does is that gives us this very clear office space right here. It's like, bloop, office goes there, a little desk, a little something, somewhere to sit, somewhere to eat, that kind of stuff. So I'm very happy with that little pad. This still needs some work. Let's go ahead and paint everything up as need be, which is you there. And you, for some reason, which looks like the outside. I could do... Ooh, that's an idea. That's an interesting idea. What if we did that? Well, we've got the paint to spare, so I'm going to try it. I just want to see, what if I did this? What if I did this for that? You're going to be like the exception where the pattern breaks, but just because you're like the whole wall. Like that. And that looks like it's coming around this anyway. Yeah, what if this looked like this? And so it had this nice darker little bit to the frame. Keep going, just in case it looks okay. I think it might look a bit too stripy. But if that's the case, then we just get rid of the corner stripes. You know, we just keep that as like the one corner stripe where it does its thing. I think that could be quite interesting, because now it puts some darkness to the color. Yeah. Okay. I definitely think it makes these bits look too stripy, so we will get rid of those. Yeah, just put something in those corners instead. Yep. And then like that, and then like this. Yes, you see the edge of the transition, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I think that looks quite nice. So we got that. And now you do have some more darker tones to this section, which I think works quite nicely. Okay. We're good, we're good, we're looking good. Looking not too shabby. It's been 2 hours somehow, and we've done a single tiny cabinet. What the fuck? I'm having fun though. That's the most important thing. So yeah, that looks quite nice. And then we're back to the old fucking floor rug. You furniture. No, it's not furniture, it's decorations for the floor. And we want we could go with more hexagons, and I do like my hexagons, but weirdly enough, I actually don't think they help a whole lot. Rug in magenta. Yeah, you almost fit that area perfectly, but you're just too big. I'm assuming they're probably all about the same size. The oblong rug, I'd love it if it was just in a solid colour. Wait, there is one in a solid colour. Where is it? Narrow Persian. Alright, well, narrow. Where was it? The green rug. It does fit, but it's in green, and I don't want it in green. Which is a shame, because everything else about that was perfect. Long navy rug? Alright, long navy rug is actually smaller than... Hang on a sec. That long navy rug, why can't that fit in here? Can it fit in here? No, motherfucker, that could totally fit in here. Hang on a sec. Why did I sell all of those? I don't know, but I started. Okay, yeah, that fits in here, motherfucker. Yeah. Fuck, man. Okay. Oh, it's probably because of the door, wasn't it? If I had to guess. Okay, how long are these? If I pop that there, I can't pop a second one down. Okay, so we'll just move it over to about there, I think. About there. There we go. That can sit in there quite nicely. Nice little rug thing. Oh, there we go. Yes, there we are. That's nice. Right. So yeah, I want another rug that would sit here, and I don't want the long navy rug. And the reason I don't want the long navy rug is because that would cause just a little bit of issue. In so much as, I feel like the, it's just, yeah, pink square. But yeah, pink square would be nice if I could change the colour. The rug in magenta's too big. Navy rug's too big. Classic blue is probably too big. This oblong flower rug is about the right size, but it looks like it's an ancient fucking antiquity. Navy rugged border. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that fits perfect. Why don't you fit? Why aren't you fitting? Why aren't you fitting? Yes! Yes! Oh, I love that. Yes, perfect. Right, so we got that. We got a little rug thing there. Put a little rug thing there as well. The only place I'm not going to put a rug is in the fucking kitchen, because if you spill shit on that, it's, oh, it'd be terrible. So yeah, you'd have that. Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty good. I wouldn't mind, like, a space like this, I could live in quite comfortably. Like, this would be nice. Like, it's not perfect, but for, like, a single person, you'd be like, you know, I got a kitchen. You got a really fucking nice kitchen, to be honest with you. You got a damn good kitchen. You have a fantastic amount of wardrobe space. You've got stuff that just sits there. You've got plenty of space for everything. So, let's look for a nice desk. A nice desk. A good, nice desk. which you always need. So, furniture, call it the office, desks. Let's see. Do I have a nice L-shaped desk? That's a May corner. That's it's an L-shaped desk. I do like the curved desk. There's that corner desk as well. Problem with that one is that it wants you facing this way, and we don't want to face that way. We want to face into the other wall. So let's see what you look like in... It's just oak, right? We were doing it just in oak? Yeah. How big is that? Oh, it's tiny! Oh, it's it's terrible. No, okay, never mind. We're using the corner desk then. Think, yeah, standard desk. We want a big desk. A nice, really big... That's a metal desk. Don't want that. Yeah, we don't want a Starus metal desk. We want... I just want, like, a nice corner desk. And unfortunately, this is the only bloody one. But, yeah, we'll have that in a darker colour, I think. Dark wood, black wood. You got it in wenge? Yes, you do have it in wenge. So, yeah. The only reason this is not a great one, I mean, you could technically just stuff whatever on the top corner piece, but, yeah, okay, that's definitely as far over, and that's definitely as far over. So, yeah, you got this. Now this looks like this match. Oh, that's actually really nice. You go from here, you go do desk. You definitely have probably the monitor raising that way, if I'm honest. This is technically the way you'd put the monitor. Let me just, real quick, I want to see, can I, window, what was it? It's Mary. Can I put a window there? No. Damn it. Is there not Mary double? Mary window. There is a Mary double. Oh. Do I put a double in? Put the double there? Yes, yes, okay. Double! Sorry, we're putting a Mary double in. Mary double in. But where exactly would the Mary double go? Just can't go there. I don't like just the 2 space, so I think it goes there. Yes. There. And the reason for doing that is... bonk. We do that. The reason we do that is so that now we've got this nice darker corner. Not to say that it needed to be darker corner, but more so because also as well we can see if that's about right, because it should be about 1 over... Yeah, that's the right spot. Okay, cool. Love that for us. Fantastic. You've still got plenty on you. Oh yeah, plenty on you. Right. Okay. Coat all of this and that. Beautiful. So yeah, it just means that this corner can now sit more comfortably in a darker spot. You've still got long thing there. We want... how are we going to do... That's a good question. How are we going to do curtains and blinds? Because, I'll be honest with you, I can't fucking stand the idea of doing... multiple singles. We want short curtains. Definitely want curtains. Definitely want curtain. Hanging curtain lamp? What the hell is that? That's not it. Arrow. We want short ones. What colour? Nice red. Nice red to match up against the place. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Definitely that. Okay. Buy that. Okay. And then we'll assemble you, which is always a pain in the ass because you've got to make sure you're absolutely fucking level. And if you aren't, then you are screwed. So yeah, nice red. Just to put a bit of colour in the place. And that's pretty good. Ooh, blimey. Hell of a great shade outside. Looks like we might actually get some rain. Should be actually kind of nice. Alright. That works nicely. This we don't put a, you don't put one there. We do just put normal blinds. So what's that? It was mountable. Yeah. Dracula curtains. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Ah, they've got like a colour to them. Interesting. Well, I don't really care about that. We don't care about that. We want, yeah, we want mountable, short, wide. That's what we want. And that in red. for the 3, where you've got this nice lot. Yes, that's perfect. Right, pop you there. Weep, 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 weep. There you are. Pop that. Look at that. This still technically considers it a large kitchen, which I think is hilarious. It's like, oh, you've got a kitchen and a bathroom, and that's all you've got. Honestly, current budget. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. I mean, what? You bought the house. Not too bad. Room count is 2. Put on auction. No, we ain't putting that shit on auction. I'm gonna move the office here, I think. I actually want this as the office. Alright. Move the office here. Yeah, PC. You've selected your office as your now office. Sweet. That can sit, there. There we are. Yeah. Which means I could sell the other place, couldn't I? First office. I could sell that for 28,000. I mean, looking at it, renovation costs was like 99 quid in total to everything we did. It's not bad. We'll sell that. Definitely will sell that. But I like that. I like that a lot. Definitely like that a lot. Like this place, the biggest issue with this place was just the kitchen for me. Like, I like a nice sized kitchen, you know, so you can actually try and do stuff. Like the outside, we did everything great here. Like, don't get me wrong. If this was a flat, like, if this was a flat, honestly, like, it'd be okay. The other annoying thing is this. This really bugs me. It really, really bugs me. But you know, we did everything we could. We put big wardrobe. We got a bit of wardrobes. We got a bed space there. We did everything we could for that. A little bit of kitchen, but there's no cooker. There's no fridge. There's like no space to do anything here. Like, it's pretty much you just sell this place. So let's sell this house. All right, we'll put this place on auction. Yeah. All right, clean and fragrant. Hell yes, I've had a sauna. My however great. Motherfucker, what are you on about? Donald Trusk ain't putting that. Oh, you're not having it. No, fuck off. You ain't having it, you little pricks. You fucks can sod off. I am not going to the John Tart family. Chang Choi, I think I'd go with. Jimmy Trader. I'm glad the interior missed out on the recently popular kids gadgets. I would. Art is important as education. Oh, this bookcase is so artistic. I am going to ask you, my friend. Shift and enter. Yeah, I don't want to. I refuse that offer. Cancel. I don't want you to buy it. No. No. I want you to buy it. I want someone else to buy it. I reject that offer. Hang on. Let me shift negotiate. Price increase. I want you to give me an extra 7,000 for it. Okay. I have no idea what that did. Alright. I assume they didn't accept it. Yeah. Machine is no longer in the house. I don't want to sell it to you. I'm not selling it to you. No. No. I don't care if your bid is there. It's my fucking place. Refuse the offer. You'll be fined. Yeah, fuck you. You little pricks. I'm not selling it to you. Put on auction. Furniture sold. Don't tell me that. Oh, don't tell me it's going to do the exact same thing again, isn't it? Oh. Right. Let me try and negotiate the offer. I would like you to buy it for 32,000. Or 32,000 exactly. Which I can't quite get there. So, let's see. It's about that price. Was extra 1,750. It's actually closer to 1,600 I'd want you to put on there. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Shift negotiate the offer. Sell that. We'd be glad to accept it. Okay, cool, great. I hope you all burn. Okay. There we go. I hope they all burn. as far as I'm concerned. Because I would not have accepted that offer. I would have liked to know who the person was that I was selling to, because fuck those lot. Well, your impression of your first auction, your latest system buyers details saved, you notice about them in the tab. Cool. So wait, I can see about the information about buyers. Okay, I wouldn't mind maybe sell to you. You, 20-year-old student. Place to sleep, not sure I could put one of my books in the house. Alright. Cool. You need a separate office. Yeah, well, you're a 56-year-old tax official. It's a real Scrooge. You can die, as far as I'm concerned. You, cool, I'll sell to you. 40-year-old investor, you can die, buying houses for rent. You, I would rather just garrot and tank the property value in this place. You lot, fuck you. Don't care about you lot. 30 years old, look to get married, doing all that good stuff. Sure, that's what the fuck is you? Former military tactical planner. Yeah, I don't think I ever want to sell to you. I mean, you loves non-conventional stuff. I'd sell to you. So what the fuck is the cookbook? I genuinely don't know how any of that cookbook stuff works, but that's kind of fun. So yeah, we sold that place, which now means I have an extra 30-odd thousand to spend, which is really nice. I'm thinking for the, let's have a look into what we want to do. What do we want to do for the outside of this place? I'd also love to buy for the outside stuff some information, but, or some more stuff, but unfortunately there's not really a whole lot that you can buy for the outside, which is a shame. But again, that's just because I, you know, don't have the DLC stuff. So, walls. Let's look at panels. Clean horizontal. I want... I don't know what I want. Clean panels. Vertical? I don't think I want vertical panels. I think I want horizontal. But then... I mean, medium dark might not be bad. It has to be something that's kind of lighter to match with the walls and things. I definitely think that's going to be the case. Wall panels. It have to be something lighter. Just pure white panels? No, I've already talked about why we don't like that. Panels in bright might not work. Ooh, the Japanese elm. Yes, I'm going to go with the Japanese elm. Alright, let's go ahead. Pop these motherfuckers up here. See how it looks. Okay, it looks terrible. Never mind. I hate all of it. I hate that. That looks disgusting. I was hoping it would be a lot better than that. No. Oh, God. No, that's... okay, that's terrible. Never mind. Complete 180 on that. I guess we will go for vertical panels instead then. Because, yeah, I don't want it to look like a fucking chipboard. That's the thing I don't want. Don't want it to look like chipboard. So, maybe it is just... maybe it is this. In the brightest beige you've got. Let's see. Let's just see what that looks like. Alright, hang on. Let me just pop those down and tell you to fuck off. Alright, sell you. Panel you. Panel you. Looks a little bit like a beehive, I'll be honest. So, no, not sure on that one. It's just, yeah, pop you down. I think that's a bit too... It's got a too dark on it and things. Don't really want to go greys. Yeah, vertical panel is probably going to be where it is, isn't it? Pure, just horizontal in white. Vapors in French. Let's have a look and see what it's like. Alright. Tiling you. No, again, I don't like that. Okay, maybe it's the... maybe. I think it might just be the fact that it's the wood. I think the wood is terrible. Okay, so we don't go for a wooded outside. Instead, do I want to go for a brick outside? Not really. I think that gives too wrong the information. Stone grey panels? Now, the grey... zebra wood panels? No. I don't like the stone cladding. paint it? What would we paint it, though? Like, if we're honest, it'd probably be in the brown. Delicate cacao? Creams? Light biscuit? Definitely would be on the darker colour. Ooh, sand almond, maybe. Let's go ahead and buy a little bucket of that. Which, you know, we can go here. We can just have a peek at you. Can I wait until... Hang on. Can I just sleep till next morning? So that it's bright outside, so that I can see what the fuck is going on. Alright. Let's have a look then. Yeah! Yeah! Sand almond it is! Alright. Sand almond it is. You go there. Alright. Sand almond for this. Can't believe we're painting the outside of this. I guess it's the texture, the texture that I really don't like. What the... You. I'm gonna sell you? No, I don't want to sell a bush. I like the bush. Keep the bush. Keep the bush. It's important. Yeah. As we said on Tuesday and things, we're still fucking livid about that whole situation where it's like, oh, actually, we're just gonna just desiccate the fucking garden, chew off all the fucking, take off all of the damn flowers on your goddamn vegetation that's outside, because fuck you, that's why. It's like, you bastards. Yeah, I like that. I think obviously it's a little bit bare, but, you know, you could put something on there, I suppose, if you wanted. That door looks like it's recessed in a bit much, but it's a weird where it's recessed on both sides, so it actually makes sense. Okay, let's go ahead and just paint up the rest of the house then. Whee! Yeah. Okay. You to you. Okay, ready to paint. Ready to paint. All the way along. Yeah. I mean, it'd be a nightmare to actually try and paint a house like this, but, you know, you could make it work. You could make it work. Like I said, if you wanted, like, a garden in here and things, you could put so much nice stuff. Like here, you get some big barrels for water collection that you can use for like composting and stuff like that. You get the only thing this place is a bit small for is I will not lie, it's a bit small for animals. If you had like a house cat or something, they probably would go crazy. If you'd had a pet, you'd have to have something like a much smaller pet, like probably. What could you put as a pet in here? I guess you could put like if you knocked that off and things, you would make that like an aquarium. Just take that off, put an aquarium there, so your desk is next to an aquarium if you wanted. Yeah, other than that, I mean, you might be able to, you know, if you did some outside stuff, you could probably put some chickens. Keep some chickens out here. That wouldn't be a bad idea. You know, just have a couple of them. They could work. They wouldn't be a bad idea. And then you've got some options for like fertilizer and stuff that you can use for the rest of the garden. And that's one of the nice things about the fact that with the buns that we've got, that we've realized is, if we move to a place where it's like we could go for like, we could experiment with some horticulture. It's like, we have like the best fertilizer production already, because buns, not only do they shit a lot, but because all of the stuff that they eat is already like hay and grasses and stuff like that, it's kind of perfect already. You don't have to do anything to it. You can just like throw that stuff straight into a garden, like just pop it in the soil and you're done. Which I think is incredible. I think that's great. So yeah, go get some rabbits. They're also fantastic creatures, but you know, that's just our opinion on it. But that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Ugh. Yes. Alright, you there. You go all the way around. So yeah. Come on, tell me I can do it with just this tiny one little tin of paint. That'd be great. But you can see how much the that one large can of white paint got us. It got the entire inside of the house, the entire inside of the house and most of the bloody outside as well. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Yes, it's slightly off-center and things, but what are you gonna do about it? You can't, can you? So you can go. Okay, sell that. Okay, and then the inside's got this nice coloration to it. And I'm very happy with that. We're not selling the bush. Can I move the bush? If I could just move it so it would sit right there, that would be perfect. But alas, no worries. We could... Can I pop up these tiles? No, I can't. But, yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. Would I do anything else to alter the color of the house on the outside? No. No. We keep it nice, simple, plain color. Like that. The sand almond works. So now, come in here. All we need is a little bit, like just something right here, I think. Oh, and lights. Lights are the other things we need. We need lights there. We also need probably a light here and a light in here, which are probably just going to make another one of these and we'll just keep it in an L shape, I think. That would work quite nicely. So you are, how far away are you from there? Okay, you basically sit in the middle along 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's just 6 along, and then looking at it from this direction, it is 6 along, and I can't see the edge of that. It's basically 6 along and 3 up. I think works. Yeah, just put it 6 along, 3 up. So we'll get another one of those, which was a D lamp. Ceiling light. No, it's S-E-I ling. 1 D. There it is, and it was in U. Do I want to do smalls? Ooh. I think smalls actually look nice. No, the reason we didn't do smalls for a specific reason, and that was that they were poo. So yeah, we want to go. It's over. Like if I just do. Is it that? No, it's 1 over. Okay, so you just go there, like that. There we are. So that's now sat perfectly there. Yes, it's a... is that a little large? That might be a little large. Honestly, could you get away with just doing a small instead? No, because the small doesn't perfectly fit, and that's why we did that. But could you get away with a small square instead?
Hello, gorgeous. What you doing in there? Hi, gorgeous baby.
Yes. Alright. Ceiling lamp. You could put in... hedge... What the fuck is that? No. Ceiling lamp. You could put... I do like the recessed ones, personally. I think those are quite nice. Ooh, lampshades. That's... okay, interior of the lampshade. In that, let me just see how big it... that looks like that could work beautifully. Because it's much smaller. Size-wise, it, by the looks of it, sits pretty good on a thing. It's not quite... why the hell you made that 5 and then none of the other stuff... everything attaches to the lines, not to the center of the squares, is annoying. Yeah. No. Can I make that in medium? Can I get a medium? No. Okay. Ceiling lamp. There is always just the option of, like, these. Which I don't like. Ceiling lamp. Yeah, no. Ceiling lamp. Right, let's just go lights. Ceiling lamps. Because, like, halogen minis are an option, but they're a bit too small, personally. I'm not a huge fan of the hanging ones. Variant C is way too big. We could look at icosahedron. No. I don't want hanging lamps. They look weird. I'm not a fan of that. So let's look at. I think it probably is just going to be. What the fuck is a solar chandelier? Okay, that looks really cool, but this is definitely not the place for a solar chandelier. Yeah, I think it is just going to be the large ones of the D variation. Yeah, I think it is just A and a D variation. And then this is going to be interesting, because is that the center of here? That's an interesting point. Actually, do we just... This is the perfect spot to have a smaller one. This is the perfect spot to have a smaller one. And you may be looking at it like, oh, but it's going to be off-center and it's going to be... Yes, that's part of the point. Since it's going to be off already, we already know it's going to be a smaller lamp. Can I get rid of the fire alarm? Yes, I can. Nobody needs one of those. So yeah, we can just move that and tuck it way off closer into the corner. Right? Like that. And now, as long as it matches edge to edge, which... where does this thing's edge piece go? It is just on the 3 by the looks of it. Yeah, it's as close to the 3 on that wall as it can go. So you need to just come here and go on the 3. I'll line up the 3 first. Okay. So yeah, it does need to go 1 over. Okay. Yeah, just 1 over. There we are. And now that, I like the idea of that. And that finishes that up. We've got our nice little bathroom, which again, I fucking love the design of this bathroom. It's nice and bright in here. We've got some plants. We've got some stuff. You've got a shower and a thing. And I wish I could probably move that over 1, but it doesn't really matter. Like, that's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, brain. Oh, I don't know if I can have them hanging. Oh, I've got to try it. Hold on. It was... hanging shelf. It's in that. No, it wasn't in that one. It was this one in cherry, right? Can I... Oh, no. You're an ass. Oh. Imagine if I could hang it off the bath. Imagine if I could just, like, tile around this. Just the edge of the bath. Right there like that. It needs to hang on a wall. Fuck you! Let me hang shit off of nothing. Because that would just be perfect. If I could go around the edge of the bathtub to just come perfectly to there so that you've got this wooden bit lining that. That'd be perfect. It's not quite perfect, but never mind that. Yeah. And you've got those curtains, which you can't ever fucking close, but that's fine. Oh, my baby. Oh, let's start to chuck it down. Good. What else do we want to do in here? Oh, yes, there's a couple other things. Chair. Office chair. Office chair. Get a nice proper chair. Okay. Furniture. Office. Chairs. Oh, bloody hell. Not really some great chair. What the fuck kind of... I thought that was a chair for a second. It's not. Oh! Oh, this is perfect. That, I think, is perfectly what I was looking for. Something like that. Yes. Yes. Wood. Elm. No, we want Wenge for Wenge U, and then yes. Can I fit that? Oh, beautiful. I can fit that like right here. It does make that a little bit of a small walkway to go through, but yeah. Just pop that there, I think. Do I have a darker colour for it? Maybe. Alright, that's one option. Lovely small bookcase. Again, in dark brown and Wenge. Yeah, I'd love it if I could swap those things around. Oh, bloody hell. I think we just got a flash of lightning. If anything, if we lose, if stream drops at any point, just know that it was because the power went out. It shouldn't, but oh yeah, you're okay, little one. Oh, we're not a fan. Hang on a moment. I gotta go make sure that the little one doesn't get too scared and things. Give me a second just to make sure she's okay. Hey, honey. It's okay. You're okay. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Just set her up with a little spot where she can hide away and things. She does that from time to times, but it's all good. All good. There we go. So she's all better now, hopefully. Keeping everything good. What are we gonna do? What are we doing here? Yes, this. I really want that, but I don't like it in brown, so it'd have to be dark brown. Yeah, but the dark brown's too fucking bright. Black? Black's almost there. In which case then we would put like mahogany there. No, let's go with, is there antique? It just feels like there's too many bloody colours there. Spruce would do nicely, I think. No, I just... bugger. Okay. You can't butt up perfectly against the thing because fuck you. So yeah. That's just like a nice little shelf thing. There was... Let me sell that real quick. There is a little shoe rack. Or shoe cabinet. Shoe cabinet. Yes! This thing here. Front will be beige. The details will be in white. The colour I would love to be dark colour, coffee. If I can put that right there, that'd be fantastic. It does, again, it makes this a little small, but yeah, also I don't like the fucking colour on that thing. Ew. I don't like the colour. Brown colour. Go with grey. Yeah. And that can sit right there. So yeah, that just sits there. And now you've got, yeah, it's a little corridor, but I mean, no, actually, no. Just put the shoe rack. Shoe cabinet. It's a big shoe cabinet, honestly. Is there Wenge? There is Wenge. With stuff which would sit quite comfortably in that little spot there. Yeah, like that. Like a little cabinet. Oh, it can sit. Oh, tell me it can sit. Tell me it can sit right under the... Yes! Oh, it can sit right under the windowsill. It can even sit right in the fucking corner there. No, it can't sit in the corner because, as you can see, the thing's going over the top of it. Damn it. If it was a little smaller, I'd be okay with it. Cabinet. Just a small little cabinet that's open. This. Oh, hello. We could line the whole wall with these. Oh, can I line the whole wall with Noah wood cabinets? Yeah. Noah cabinet. How long can I go with those cabinets? I need long little ones. No, that's 100. That's height. I need not the ledge. 50 by 75. 50 by 100. 50 by 100. 50 by 100 corner. 50 by 275. That's height. So yeah, these are the fucking smallest ones we can do. Well, if we're going to do that, then I'm getting rid of this, and we'll just line that whole thing with the Wenge ones, right? Right? Is it Wenge that goes here, or...? No, it's not. It's... something else. It was not Wenge. It was Wenge colouring in the middle, right? Right? It was that. No. Base is... Unless we do just go Wenge and then keep the beige colour in the on the edge. Cream? Yellow? Cream? I don't know. Because it was spruce there, and then it was like the dark colour there for the middle bit, wasn't it? I'm not sure on that. I'm not sure on that. But I am gonna probably look at that a little bit more. So let me look at the corner desk. What colour can I do the corner desk in? I can do it in beach. Which, how is the beach in comparison to that? The beach works on that. Okay, yeah. Okay. So yeah, we sell that. But... Yes, sell those two. Oh, just gonna drop that. Need you to just sit in the middle of the floor there. You in beach. I'm gonna go in that corner where we had it before. Yeah. How much do you sell for, by the way? Sell for... Alright, I make like 20 to 40% loss every time I sell something. So I can't be as indecisive as I'd like. But that's okay. This... Can you move back one? Just back one. Or two. And you can move back one. Can you move this way one? No, I don't think you can. Yeah, can't move any further that way. That's fine. Right. What was it? His bedroom, furniture, wardrobes. It was one of the little ones. Double chest of drawers. Mal or you? Well, you... Cedar, which is too bright. It's American elm, wasn't it? It's also, I know it's not this one, but I just want to see if this one looks any better. No, it's definitely the other one that we want. Double chest of drawers, Mal. It's also cheaper. Cheaper and looks nicer. That's perfect. Beach was too bright. I think it was elm? Yeah, that's it. That's what we want to do there. I know it was like, my whole thing originally was like, oh, if it doesn't look like it's part of it, just change it. But I can also just, I can keep everything in this section a bit brighter. And now we can run along the bottom of this. We can run the whole thing with cabinets. Like I can go to like, I can't do that one, damn it. Example was, but 75? Still comes out as far, damn. That's okay. We can do... Yeah, we want multi-layered. 50 by 100? Or is it 50 by 75? 50 by 100 is a bit too tall. So it's 50 by 75. Okay. 50 by 75 height. Yeah. That's the right height on that. Okay. But yeah, we don't want to go into that corner. We want to go 50, 75, which is you. Like that, and it was in oak? It was brighter oak with darker colours for the edges, I want to say. Right? Yes. No, I think it's black trim, actually. Yeah, that looks right. That's right. Okay. And now we just pop all of these down here at the bottom, as close as we can to the start of the door. Yeah, start the door. I wish you could just buy multiple of these at once, but it's okay. 3, 4, 5. Can I build? Oh, I could. Oh, that's beautiful. I could build another one right there. Or I could just put something else there instead. No, I think we do just go like this, and then like that. And now that, look at that. That just frames up this whole section really nicely. You got a load of space for books, for junk, for whatever the hell you want, without any issues. We could even, what we could look to do is pop Like, that there, if you really wanted to, but I actually don't want to do that. I'd want to go probably to the ceiling if we did that. With just modules, and it was in beech, no, it was in oak and with black trim, and it would sit there, right there, like that. It cuts off. Oh, does it fuck with the? Hang on a sec. Let me just see if it fucks with the thing. Do you fuck with? You don't fuck with anything. Sweet. Okay. Black, oak. Okay. Yeah, you just go to the... I could almost live with that if it wasn't for the fact that it sticks through. If it didn't stick through, I could live with that. 100% I would live with that. And then sell you. And then go for the taller ones, which were the hundreds. For the 100 modules like that. In oak with black, like so. And that, yeah, because those sit beautifully, and we just go there, put one right up to the ceiling, and then like that, and like that. There we are. And now you've got just a bit more height on everything. It gives it just that little bit more. We lose a little bit of like the wall lighting and stuff, but who cares? And now, let me just turn on the light switches. Oh yeah, that's nice. The bed's illuminated. That's all illuminated. Where do we also want other light switches? I think we want a light switch here. You want a light switch by the bed, most assuredly. We did say at some point we wanted to put a radiator in somewhere, which I have a perfect place for a radiator. It's going to be a bit weird. Can I move you just one over? Yes. I don't know if I can fit a radiator back there, but we will try. Radiator plumbing system. Pop that radiator in there. I could pop a radiator in there. Like, I can't hide it there. Can't hide it there. I could put it there, but underneath the window feels weird to do. So I'm going to tuck it into there. Buy and mount a radiator now. Radiator, a small one? Yeah, a small little one that just sits. Bollocks. Enough wall space, you pricks. Right. Oh, bollocks. Can't fit a radiator in there. Well, fuck. Never mind then. I was going to say, a radiator would go really nicely there. What I can do then instead is keeping that there. We'll just put some shelves. We'll put some shelving units there just so that it looks a little nicer. Hanging shelf. We want these ones in wood. Hanging shelf. Venge in each. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's a beautiful color. I love that. It's a little bit too bright, funnily enough. Add a... No. Can I just... Right. Right, you was back. Shelf. Let's just look for shelves, see what we can find. That weird book thing that just, that exists over the top of everything. There was also this I was looking at. That would go there. But my problem... Oh, it does have a back to it. Damn. Ew. No, never mind. I didn't realize, we definitely don't want one with a back. We wanted one that would go through. Shelf. Where is that nice little hanging shelf thing? There's a nice little hanging shelf. The L-shaped shelf. Where's my L-shaped shelf? Give me the L-shaped shelf. Hanging L-shaped shelf. There it is. L-shape. Ooh, that's a nice big kitchen. Hanging shape. Hanging. Hanging. Hanging shelf. It was down here. Hanging shelf up, hanging shelf down. Okay, it wasn't L-shaped. It's hanging shelf up and down. Which we can look at in Pine? No, it's in Wenge where it looks best. So we would go just here. Right into the corner. And then we'd want to go down. Okay. We want to go for hanging up. No, hanging down, sorry, yes. Hanging down in Wenge. Because, I swear to fuck, why can't I rotate you the other way? You motherfucker, I just want it to... I mean, it almost works how I want it, how I'd want it to. Almost. It almost works perfectly. Almost. There's like one tiny fucking little shit. Hello, ball of mass! Salutations, Niniku. It is a pleasure to see you here. We hope you find yourself well. Been doing a bit of a chill game today, because we've been doing a lot, rushing around, sorting all that stuff out, so we thought, let's have a nice chill time. See, that almost works. That almost works, damn it! You also need to be up 1, right? No, not that. What? Oh my goodness, and a subscription for 2 months? Love it, Sim Game? Thank you so much. We're glad you're enjoying your time here. Thank you so much. Shows up and immediately is like, fuck out, I'll throw a Twitch Prime at you. You're crazy. Thank you. I appreciate the, appreciate that. I very, very do appreciate that. That's gonna bug the fucking piss out of me. Right. Can I go 1 higher then? At some point. I just need these to line the fuck up. Do these ever line the fuck up? No, they don't, because they're different ones. Okay, we'll sell you and just buy the same one again and just flip it. Does that work? Oh my god, that just works. Wait, does that work? No, it won't, and I know why, because it's flipped. It's just because it's... Like, let me move that. Let me move this. So, does that... You're kidding. You are kidding me. They're literally designed to not work. You prick. That's so irritating. That is so unbelievably irritating. Oh, I had a plan for everything. I mean, in which case then we just do the trick where it's like, no, we just set them as low as they can. Yeah, you do that because you're an ass. Okay, and you go into the corner there. Yeah. What do I put there? Can I put a lamp back there? Lamp. Can I put like a standing lamp? Like I just want just need like a floor to tube lamp. Tell me I could put a floor to tube lamp right there. Oh, you could totally fit a fucking lamp there if you weren't of a bitch game. I mean, it would look terrible, but that's not the point, okay? You could totally do that. Wish I could watch your vids like a year ago. It was my failing asleep vids for about a month, so I wanted to say thank you. Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh, everyone always says, when people come in and they're like, I fall asleep to your videos, it sounds like, is that an insult or not? But it's like, no. You felt comfortable enough to just sleep. You weren't thinking about stuff. You weren't worried. Like, for us, the concept of saying, hey, I can sleep with you around is an incredible compliment. Thank you so much. But yes, that lamp totally fits there. You see it as well. What am I looking for? It's the floor, which is under decorations. On the floor, I'm looking for a nice big rug to go along with it. Your voice is so awesome. Well, I'm very glad you feel that way with it. We put a lot of effort into making it, so... Ooh, I can go an elegant rug. Wait a minute. Could I maybe... Where was that navy rug? That was the navy rug that did the thing. Navy rug. Order. It does, like, it does fit and things, but if I can get a couple of rugs that are actually just the exact same, or not the exact same, excuse me. Medium with you with... Ooh, those are fun. Magenta? No, we would go with probably... I'd love a blue, but I'll keep that. What's the size on that? That's a bit too big. So let's have a look at the small version, which does fit... oh shit, it can actually go onto the... Oh! The office can just... Oh, yes. That goes there. Yes. I know it doesn't look like it's doing much, but it's sitting on the back of that. Actually, if that's going to do that, I can get the medium-sized one instead, can't I? And just tuck it right into the corner. Let me get rid of the... Oh, hang on. Let me get rid of that. Okay, why? No, because of the shelf, you prick! No! Why does that work for some reason? I don't know. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Also, how big is the... Whoa, the large is very large. And while I do enjoy the very large, I must admit that's a little bit too large. Could I get 2 smalls in? Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Yes, I can. I can just pump 2 right into the corner. Right, where's the fucking corner of the wall? There's the corner. There's the corner. And I can take that one and just move that right there. Yes. Yeah. Can I move it over one more? Move it over one more? One teeny tiny more? No, fuck you. That's fine then. That's fine. Wish I can just shove that in the kitchen where I know it doesn't belong. You don't happen to also fit right there, do you? You do. Okay. If I could... If I get rid of that shelving unit, I could put a medium in here. Probably. I think. You might be able to come over one more. Yes, you fucking can. Gorgeous. Let me just... Alright, let me just sell that rug. Move you over here a sec. In case that goes there. We're not keeping that on the floor. But yeah, you as a medium. Can that medium just fit in there really nicely? I think it can. I think if I would have just shoved that there real quick. And then try that medium. Can that medium just fit? Medium just fit. Why can't it just fit? Why not, you stupid bastard? Why isn't it possible? Why not, you stupid bastard? Damn it. Alright. Sell that, because if it does work, then we've already got the medium in place anyway. Right, medium. Medium doesn't like this. Medium does like that. Medium likes that. Medium likes sitting there, doesn't like sitting there against the wall. Okay. I think it was just the edge there. Okay, that works. I am very happy with that. This shelf can go... fuck itself? Yes, it can. There we go. It also as well just puts a little bit of... There's a one... What the fuck do you think you're doing there, buddy? Get in fucking line, right? You. Now just move you there. Unfortunately, it does mean that that medium rug can't go there, but I can put a little tiny rug there. Rug. Small round rug. Ooh, one with a symbol on it? No. What size is the small? The small's a bit too small. Medium? Medium. Yeah. Maybe large and see how big large goes. Oh, large fits there. Easy. Why the fuck? This don't like that. Okay. Large can fit there. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice. So we have kitchen shit there with all its cool stuff. I need to put some shit on that wall. We've got light switch here that works, although I would like a different light switch. So let's fix those. What did we use in the bathroom? We used in the bathroom Dabla Metal, which was... Okay, so we're going to use, like, elegant light switch. Yeah. Black, grey color, black panel with a light switch like that? Sure. And that'll just go... So we want one there. We said we wanted one by the bed. Like, you want one probably by the bed. Unless you had a lamp. Put a lamp up there? You'd want one probably here. Coming out of the bathroom. How high up was that? Sorry. How high up was that? That is... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 squares and right in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right in the middle. Like that. Put that right on the edge of that. I could put that right on the edge of that, but I don't want to. I want to put it there. Because... yeah, that was like 1 and a bit away. So that's like 1 and a bit away. So we got 2 light switches there and there, which both turn on all the lights in here. Which is alright. Let's have a look at a bedside lamp. If that exists. Decoration. Nope, sorry. Furniture. Lights? Bedroom? Lamps? Wall lamps? Standing lamp. It's candles. It's a start. Desk lamp. Desk lamp fixture. I just want something that fits. Fucking candelabra. Okay. I want a little, just a nice little lamp that just kind of exists that you'd have next to a bed. Like this. Fucking 50 quid. Are you crazy? Keep that in oak. Keep that in black. Tell me I can fit that. Oh, you sexy motherfucker. That's beautiful. So now you've got... there's your little lamp for when you're doing stuff in the morning. Oh, that's... that looks like that's supposed to be... sorry, that's just one of those things where it looks so good, like it was supposed to be there from the start. Mwah. Beautiful. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. So let's see, what else do I want to put in this? I'm not even selling this place anymore. This is just now my house. I just want to make my house look pretty. Because, yeah, we sold the other one. So we got our little bin. Can we put a second one of those in? No. Alright. We want furniture for the kitchen. Cabinets. Let's see what cabinets, hanging cabinets I can put in. We just want to keep it fairly simple. Narrow hanging cabinet, madame. Could go with that. Could put that in a nice French nut. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Narrow hanging cabinet, madame. If they've just got those that I can put in, what was that? It's 20. So hanging left, hanging right. What does that mean? I don't know. Madame hanging. Madame hanging cabinets. Yes, I think we want those quite nicely. The hanging cabinets in French nut with a black handle. Yes, like one there, one there. Just a nice big one there. Probably would actually be probably lower down than the other thing, so it'd sit like there, which would mean put one there. Question is, if I do that, can I fit one of the narrows next to it? If I can, oh, I'm gonna nut. I'm gonna French nut. Oh, I'm gonna French nut. Yes. Oh yes. Why is the yes? Yes. Mwah. Yes, that's perfect.
Yeah, but what about that little space there?
Yeah, you're gonna put stuff there. You could probably move it up 1 or 2. Probably just up a little bit. There you go. Now, if I could... ooh, I could frame that. If I could frame that, which is 1 over, like that. And then can I, with the Madame hanging left cabinet at 30 centimeters in French nut. Oh. Yes. Because you don't want to go... ew, no. You know, what? Sell that. It's hanging right. Hanging right. In French nut. I'll have a look and see if we can get the 60, but I doubt we can. Oh my god, it just fits! Why is it... did I just... I bought the left one, damn it. But yes, it fits. Oh, it fits perfectly. Oh, look at that. Yes. Yes. Just, Yes! 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 We love that! And yeah, you've got a bunch of fucking... Oh, there's space up there. What the fuck are you gonna put up there? Let's see. Gotta have a clock. A nice clock. Yep, clock? Yep, clock. Alright. What other decorations could you put on a wall real quick? Walls, ceilings, ceiling decorations. I mean, I'll look and see what the ceiling decorations are. Oh no, they're all like hanging lights and pipes and tiger pinatas. Glass hanging clock. Or just a nice little clock. Ooh. Vampire's clock. How big is the extra? Oh, that's just the entire wall. I mean, trust me, I love a good clock, but that might be a bit big. That might also be a bit big. That's tiny. Medium. Medium's nice size. Yeah, no. That's a fun clock, but I think that's a little too big for my liking. Glass clock. Extra large is actually not bad in size, but I do like having actual, you can see more of the clock times. Steampunk wall clock. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, it's tiny! But you could put it right there. Clock above the... Of course. You have a clock above your kitchen thing? Because, yeah, of course you do. You gotta have it above that. Yeah. That's off. There's 1 and 2. Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah. Did I put that in there? I think we put a clock there. I think we're putting a clock there. We could go with a square clock. What the hell is that? Ooh, no. Not that. Square clock. Could you just be nice? I mean, if it's medium. Medium also. Ooh, I kind of like that. Kind of like that a lot. Look at that. Yeah, just nice little slide. Yeah, that's nice. I want to put some blinds there. Probably put some blinds there, I think. Blinds. We just want keep it neutral color, or do we go with a red blind? Like the bathroom. Yeah, we'll just put the blinds up there. Now I'm gonna install them. Install you. Put that in there. Spot a color there, so if you want to just close that up, you can. Kitchen looks fucking gorgeous. Huge amounts of wall space. Everything's great. Just got to put something there and there, which I think we'll do with more hanging shelves. Hanging shelf. What do we want to do? You go in Wenge, don't you? I think you've got in Wenge. Yeah, you do. Which is weirdly enough not the same color as the other one. I mean, that fits really nicely there. And it's 2 off from the wall, which is a 3, which is a 2 and a 1, which sucks, but could put that there. Yeah, shelf. Let's have a look at cabinet. Because when in doubt, you just kind of hide it. Although, what are we looking for? Furniture, office, storage. Yeah, like, look at all this crap. It's all fucking full of bookcases and crap like that. It's like, nah, just put it on the wall. Just put it on the wall. It's armchairs. We do need a good chair. Oh, I can get a gaming chair. Yeah, that's the best idea you could never have. Never buy one of those. Data Prince armchair. Okay, that's not quite the style we're going for here. Honestly, just one of these probably is not the worst. Genuinely, that's a genuine point. If you ever want to get in the market for a chair, you need to think dystopianly. You need to get a chair that you can sit in for hours at a time with no pain, no discomfort, for maximum productivity. You need an office chair. I mean that most sincerely. Because, like, all these fucking, oh, it's a gaming chair, it'll let you do everything. And it's like, no, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, friends! Yes. Simple chair. There we are. That'll do nicely. We got this nice little theme where it's like red accent with everything. This, I really wish I had a better colour for it. I really wish it had a better colour for it. Is it a wardrobe thing? I think it's a wardrobe. But it's like the only one that's like backless wardrobe, which sucks. It's cupboard, right? It is a cupboard. It's the only backless cupboard, which sucks. There is the trophy cabinet, which... like an elm... I mean... it's a lot smaller. I don't like the fact that that's smaller. If it was bigger, if that could go bigger, I'd be so much happier with it. But it doesn't. So yeah, where was it? 'Cause it was the trophy, and then it's the music K, that's all I remember. Cupboard. Yeah, it's Callan. So if it doesn't come in a good colour, like beige. Beige is probably a better colour for it, if I had to say. And then, well, we did dark colours with the doors, which are like browns. Dark brown. Because, yeah, this is just too badly coloured, so that can sod off. And then, oh, shit. We want to go... we want it in beige. We definitely want it in beige. Doors, we want brown. Dark brown. If we go brown into dark brown, I don't know if that's good enough. Dark green. Go black. I think we go that to that could work. That looks better. That looks better. Alright. Yeah. That looks better. It's still not perfect, matched everything, but it feels a little bit more in line with everything. So that's beautiful. That's my fucking house. We just put shelves up there, which, again, hanging shelf. We can go for the L shape, hanging up or down. It doesn't really matter. Does that fit? No, it doesn't fit there. Which is funny. So, yeah, we want, if we want the hanging shelf, we'll do it in black. Burned beach? No, not burned beach. It's too bright. Black. It's too dark. It doesn't have any oak wood color. Black wood! That's perfect! Okay. And then we'll put probably a shelf there. And just a shelf in line with it a little bit there. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad. Is there like a picture? Decorations. Mirrors, pictures. No, that's not quite the one I was thinking of. Any nice artwork that we could put on the wall? Just a nice big piece. A nice big piece. How are you doing? Chill out in your man cave? No. I just want a nice piece. Train your builder. These are all other things they've done. Paintings, inspiration boards. No, not inspiration boards. Photos. Yeah, they're all like photos of... ooh, the Aurora Borealis. How big is that picture of the Aurora Borealis? At this time of year, in this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. Yes. May I see it? No. Oh. Which way up is... which way is the right way up? Technically, that is, because... fuck you. Oh, man. Also, the fact it costs the same... wait, no, that was the medium size. Okay, I was going to say, the fact it costs the same price either way is really irritating. The Aurora Borealis... Aurora Borealis. So every time I say Aurora Borealis, I just gotta think of that. Okay, let's take an Aurora Borealis there, and then all we have is now. Oh, that's not an inaccurate photo. This, yeah, something I want a horizontal picture to go there. Horizontal picture. Photo boxing. Chicago night. Let's have a look and see how big Chicago night is. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad. Not bad, kid. Now you. Okay, that goes there. And then this, we just moved to be... oh, you motherfucker, you're kidding me. Is that in the center? That's not in the center. It's definitely not in the center. But if I move it over one, that's better. There we go. Right, that just clears up those walls. And that is pretty good. that! All in all, and the best part is we only spent 11,000 on it in total. Well, we're 11,000 down. If I were to... Can I... Homes owned... Let's have a look at this one then. So, we spent 35,000 on this, which isn't too bad. The renovation costs in total were about 2,000 in total, which isn't too bad. And considering, like, look at how this looks beforehand. It was terrible. You had this tiny little room thing to consider an office and a bed, and it was like, ew, no. And from the outside, it wasn't fine. This tiny little kitchen that was just kind of sealed away. Yeah, this terrible looking bathroom. And now, look at what we've done with the place. Look at what we've done with the place. First of all, we gave it a lick of paint for the outside, so it's got a nice bit of colour to it. Because, fuck the slatted look to everything. We've got this... Oh, that's quite a nice alteration. You got blues for the... Oh, I didn't even realise I did that! Oh, I'm really happy! And now, we knocked out this wall, and we converted this into the bedroom. We then moved the wall, or we moved the door that was into the bathroom. We converted that and we moved that round here. We have now taken this space and turned it into a nice cozy little kitchen, and now the back area just opens out into this lovely luscious looking bedroom. Genuinely, I love how the bedroom area looks here. I'm an arse. Can I move you one over? Yeah, I can, but it doesn't look great. I don't know if I move you over again. Yeah, and then you get moved over one. Sorry, yeah, move you one over there. There we are. Just so that sits kind of nicely. Yeah, the corner's a bit weird, but that's what fucking rectangles do to you. This just got a weird little bit there. Just deal with it. So yeah, you've got this lovely big wardrobe to be able to put a load of stuff in with like, fairly squeaky doors. I wanted to originally take these doors and have them running along here, like we've got running along the floor, but they don't have hanging versions of these, and they suck. I'm just going to absolutely confirm. Noah wardrobe. Noah wardrobe. Yeah, none of these cabinets sit on the fucking floor, which is a real pain in the ass and makes me really sad. I'd love to have used this, but it's just a little bit too wide for the area we're in. You'd have a tiny bed, and that's not very nice. So we didn't do that in the end. I'd love to have that in a larger place, but for now, that's just how that works. Nice little sleeping arrangement for a single person. And you've got the bathroom, which honestly, it's the first room we did, and it's still my favourite. You've got this beautiful, calming blue. Everything else has got these reds to it. Bathroom has blue, because it's better that way. And then, what is that? That's a little vent thing. Let me have a look and see if we've got any other vents that I can just put in a nicer vent. Wide vent grill. Colour in... white. Yeah, I mean, it does look a little nicer, but honestly, that one's still fine. Vent grill with an E on it. Big square, which looks terrible, I will be honest. Yeah, back vent grill. Yeah, they all look kind of poo. Strips modern. Yeah, that looks poo. I actually generally like the little simple one with everything. I think the only other thing this place needs is... Ooh, have I got a spare spot? I might cost us a little bit of real estate here, but let me go ahead and pull that down one. Pull that down one. Keep that up? No. Yeah, keep that up, actually. Actually kind of like this idea where it's like these two are offset, and then you just move over one like that. Can I put in air conditioner? Can I fit an AC unit in here? Mountable air conditioner. Air conditioner. Hang on, it's under installations. For heating, mountable air conditioner. Yeah. Can I not? What? Okay. Alright. Why are you... You're gonna be an arse. You're gonna be an arse, aren't you? You're going to be an arse, an arse, an arse, an arse. Right, pop that there real quick. Into mountable air conditioning unit. Can the air conditioning unit go here? You prick, what are you doing? Right, move that there real quick. Air conditioning unit! Pop it there. Okay, why is the air conditioning unit on the floor? I have no clue. If I go in here, it's not... Okay. Mountable air conditioner. Does it not have a... Hang on, other... Hang on, for assembly. Is that what I was... AC installation. That's what I was missing. I'm dumb. I'm just dumb. Okay. We pop that unit there. That's why... It's fucking 1200 for an air conditioning. Alright, you. Put you in black. Pop you just there. Alright, real quick, just... Wheat! 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 Alright, pop the air conditioning unit in. Flip 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. There we go, 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 and there we go. Just gotta plug it all in. Plug it all in. There we are. Boom. Okay, and now the question is how fucked is the space here? Honestly, not very. Like that. Oh, give me 2 seconds on something. Just need to check something real quick. I got an important thing I gotta check with. Alright. There we are. Yep. Just some rather important stuff needed to be checked with there. I love it. Alright. Okay. Yeah. Fixing everything up. There we go. Looking at that. Looking at that. Yeah. Alright. Where are we looking at? What are we looking at? This. Yes, you. Which puts you back here. Like that. 3 to 3. Perfect. I love the slight imbalance on it. I would just like to move that down probably 1. Just so that that's probably not at the ceiling. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. We've got air conditioning. We don't have a radiator because fuck you. I wanted to put a radiator back here, but the game's like, no, it won't fit. It's like, I moved the desk specifically. Which is actually funny now because it means I could, if I wanted to, move the desk 1 over again. Actually, I just moved the desk. I fucking hate moving this desk. It's a pain in the ass. Okay, right. Yeah, I can move it back into the corner. Come on, just move into the corner. Move into the corner. Into the corner. Oh, you're gonna be a dick, aren't you? There we are. Right, you, go there. You. Yeah. Because it goes from the center point, which is always fun. Okay. So that would be there. Can I put one there? I can. What? 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 I'm very confused. Anyway, we got more space out of that, which is recently looked at, recently purchased. It's not in my recently purchased. It's the Noah, and it was a 50 by 100. It's in oak with black's top. There it is. Dink. Beautiful. Okay, look at that. I love that. I think this place has definitely been looked at to start, and I think we're pretty happy with that. Just close that door because it looks weird otherwise. So yeah, got a nice bit of colour there, nice bit of colour there. Next time, because I want to do more of this, because it's really fun to just spend like 3 hours building a tiny house, we look at the burned house, which, for the record, it's slightly bigger than this house, but that's still pretty good. We know we sold this one. This was our first place that we had. It was absolutely fucking terribly tiny. It was literally a shed. originally with the smallest of stuff. We had to put in like a tiny little new kitchen. It was terrible. For some reason though, these old people want to live here, and it's like, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. We made $2,000 on that, which is kind of nice for us. Oh, I sold it at the... Oh, I didn't even sell it at the price I wanted to sell it at. Bugger. That's a shame. But yeah, we sold that place for 32,000, which we made $2,000 on that. We bought this place, which put us down 33, and we're not too bad. I think we started we started in the realm of, if I just hang on, how much have we actually done right now? This place we have 2,000 on 2,700 on renovation, and this one we sold for 30,000. So 30,000 off of this. We've spent out $7,000 on this place in total. Like, we're down $7,000, and this is what we've turned it into. God, that's chef's kiss. Chef's biggest kiss for this. There we are, and pop you right back there. I can use this. Oh my god, I can actually just use it, which means I need to move it in a little bit more. So it's that. There we are. I can't. Hang on. Okay, fine. If I use this now, can I use the... I can't use the PC. That's a shame. And you go back where you were, and you go in at the corner angle like that. There we are. So yeah, you can kind of go... Brr, 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 brr. Beautiful. Right, let's have a look and see what we'd be buying for the next one. Because as much as I'd love to keep going, I shouldn't keep going. So we'll have a look and we'll see what we're working with next time. I will sell for renovation. A fire broke out at home, but the house did not suffer too much. I estimate its condition as good. The house has 2 rooms, a kitchen, and a bathroom. 4 rooms in total? Crazy! Actually, this place looks really nice. This also looks really nice. I mean, yeah, it's a fire broke out here, but it's pretty good. Like square size. It's an extra, 4 square meters of space. So we'll have a look and see what the hell we're doing with this place next time. Yes, I want to go there right now. You bought the house. Let's go there now. We'll see what's up with this place. Has to be a TV in the bedroom. No, there doesn't. There's not a single TV in this room. But yeah, that office space, I think the only thing we'd want is slightly, we'd want another room just to distinguish a little bit more for like pet space and things. But looking at it and things, look at this. I got weeds and things that we can remove. Yeah, definitely took some damage to the outside. Oh my goodness, there's a porch. Well, that's incredible. Look at this. Only slightly bigger than our last place, but yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, this, like, the walls and everything are going to be the biggest issue. There's a nice little bedroom here. Oh, an actual bedroom. So we can turn a bedroom. What is this? Here's a kitchen. Okay, I'm seeing how they do it. Not really sure why you'd put the... Oh, I know what we're going to do here. I know how we're going to work this place. I tell you how we're going to work this. I got plans already. Plan is bedroom, bathroom connected. Knock out this wall. Big kitchen, big living area. Even like an office style of thing. Mwah. Absolutely going to really try and make the most out of the size of this place. But... that is for next time, and my goodness gracious me, this is going to be an absolute nightmare for me to not want to play more. But I'm gonna have to not, because I have other things I need to do. We're not moving our office here. We're gonna go back to the... How do you go back to the office? Can I go back to the... I can return to the office. Yes. We'll go back here. Again, this is what the place looked like to begin with. This little dinky shit. But it ain't dinky shit now, is it? It ain't dinky shit now. It's beautiful. Oh, yeah. Tore out the windows, put all those in. It was great. Next time... Oh, I'm so happy about how this place looks. Next time, we will go ahead and do that. But for now, we are going to go ahead and end things off here. This has been really, really fun. I have enjoyed this far more than I thought I would. I was looking at this like, if we do like a one-off thing, it'll be fine. But no, genuinely, just whenever we want, like, we'll come in, we'll do like a smaller stream where it's like, fuck it, we'll just play the House Flipper because it's fun. I do have to figure out the timings on that just because I don't know what some stuff in the future is going to be. It's a little up in the air right now because obviously we've got Rayman, which might be 3 parts, it might be 4 parts, I don't know, we'll figure that out. But yeah, we'll figure all that out. Tomorrow, we will be back with more of the Rayman, which should be a lot of fun and things. Like I said, we'll figure out whether or not it's like we might finish it tomorrow, we might finish it in 3 parts, I don't know, I genuinely am not sure, but we'll keep all that in mind and things, with where we're going and all that good stuff, which is always a lot of fun. I love trying to plan out streams with that. But no worries on that, that's for me to worry about, not you lot. And YouTube, that is where we're going to go ahead and end things off for now. We are going to go ahead and send everyone over with a Twitch raid, which if you want to come and be a part of, then twitch.tv/ultrasonicblur. That's where you can come along, find out more information about all the good stuff. We've also, as well, like I said, we've got our raid, which you'll be able to come and be a part of. Either way, though, we hope that you've had a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may find yourself orientated within this universe, and we hope that you take care. There we go. Wonderful. Quick edit and stream on that. Quick edit in customization. Nope. Details. Private. Done that. Save that. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, that is all for today. I know we've been doing, it's kind of funny, we've been doing slightly longer streams, even though we've been saying, we want to do shorter streams. But no, we're doing longer streams now. I say longer streams, we're still under the 4-hour mark, which is all still fine and things. But like we said, we are going to go ahead and end things off here for now. Tomorrow we'll be back with more Rayman, and depending on how that goes, depends on how next week goes. Of course, if you do want to know what it is we're going to be doing, when we're going to be doing it, and all of the good stuff as soon as we know, well, there's a very easy way that you can find all that stuff out. All you'll need to do is go down below, where you can find and follow us for more information about when we're going to be live, what we're going to be doing, and all of the good stuff. But until next time, thank you to everyone who has found, followed, and stuck around on our stream. We hope that you'll stick around for our raid. But either way, we've been Ultrasonic Blur, you nerds have been a fantastic audience, and we'll see you all next time.